Yeah. What's up? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. TRUMediaTodayUSA boxing. We are back, fam. We are back. We back up in here, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna have another good show today. You ought to know what time it TI is. You know how we do it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mark Nash in the building. I appreciate you, bro, for the support. Knockdown 305, Demond Wester, Be More Stand Up, L. Harvey, Drumming for Life, Nautical Blings. What's happening, fam? Shout out to my brother Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest in the building. Shadow Ghost in the building. The ghost that the ghost that dwells within the shadows. Shout out to Ron W. You know what I mean? And we got some guests coming back on the show. We have some guests coming back on the show. You know what I mean? We're going to get a couple of brothers on here, a couple of people back on the show to find out exactly what's going on, to do a recap of not today. I'm going to call and confirm everything. But I'm going to have a couple of people, you know what I mean, come back on the show that was on already. I want to discuss some things. I don't want to throw it out there because I don't want to, I don't want to give the title of the show away, that what the title is going to be. You get what I'm saying? But shout out to Lyrical Lethal in the building. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Let's get into the show. Montre, what's going on? What's going on, baby boy? Montre, what's going on? Money over loyalty, salute. Now let's get into the show. Quick question. We know what happened with the aftermath. We know what happened with the aftermath of the Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight. A lot of people say robbery. You know what I mean? A lot of people say robbery. But some people say it wasn't a robbery. You get what I'm saying? So depending on who you talk to, it's subjective to the individual. If you feel it was a robbery, fine. There's nothing wrong with your opinion. And if you feel strong about that, there's nothing wrong with that. If you feel it wasn't a robbery, fine. Either way, I don't have any emotional attachment into any of it, to be fair. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm looking at the actual, I want to look at the lightweight division. And I want to see, guys, exactly, what options are going to be left. Somebody sent me a video. I want to thank the brother who sent me this video of, as a matter of fact, let me write all this stuff down because you guys know I'll forget. All right, show that right there. Hold on. Somebody sent me an interview of Coach Kenny. Shout out to Coach Kenny. Coach Kenny is one of Tank Davis's trainer. There's Kenny on IG DM. Somebody DM them to me. I get a lot of DMs. Guys. Like a lot of people, man, who wanted to send me videos and stuff. That's where they send them at. I dropped the video today, and somebody sent me a screenshot of Bill Haney being on Trail Boxing. You know what I mean? Where he was on actually sent the chat in the chat, and somebody screenshotted and sent it to me. And because Paulie Malignaggi said that Devin Haney had re-signed with Top Rank 2 days prior to the Lomachenko fight, which added, speculation that, hey, man, this is probably why Lomachenko got robbed, because Bob Arum wanted to, make sure that Devin, that was his reward for re-signing with Top Rank with all of the belts. So, that's out there, implying that Bob Arum was in on the robbery and all this stuff there. So for people who believe that, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys the screenshot. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. I'll show it to you. As a matter of fact, let me see what this is. I think this is Jason Mones. This looks like a Jason Mones account. More than likely, I'll be blocking you. Ain't gonna say your name. Let me just look and see. Boy, I know one thing about you, boy. I know Jason Mones, boy. He got 1 million accounts, boy. I can tell by the shit you type who it is. Yeah, look like this is Jason Monish right here. Yeah, May 16, 2023. You just started an account. Let me go ahead and introduce you to the block party right now. Come up with another account, Jason. You just started an account? Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and put you on the block party. Bye, Felicia. You out of there. Bam. Holla at you. Create another account. Anyways, let's get into the show. Go ahead and block you off the rip. You know what I mean? You don't get no life over here, none. Now, after the controversial defeat, where does Lomachenko go from here? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. I thought I had it. You know what? I thought I had everything Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm tripping. I am tripping. I don't even have this showing on my. I'm tripping. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me do this. I thought I had done you know, had everything straightened out. I don't know if it's gonna allow me to change it now. Normally what I do, guys, I normally share the screen, share my stream throughout multiple platforms. I do it through StreamYard, of course. Ain't nothing I can do about that. They saying ain't nothing I can do about that. So let me see. What about this? Can I do this? Save changes. See what it does. I'm gonna see if it's okay. Cool. It allowed me to do it. It is what it is. Now, sorry about that, guys. Let's get into the show. Now, what's next for Vasyl Lomachenko after the shocking defeat to Devin Haney? Look at some options. As you guys know, Devin Haney did win a unanimous decision. A lot of people are up in arms about that. They don't believe it. They think that they scream foul play. It's something I want to share with you guys. You know, it's something I want to share with you guys that somebody wrote an article on. And the guy who wrote the article, oh, y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. The guy who wrote the article, let's see. Let me see who this was. Jim Lampley. Do you guys remember Jim Lampley of HBO? Jim Lampley, you know, Larry Merchant, all of those guys. Is it Merchant, Letterman, Harold Letterman, all of those guys? The old HBO crew, right? Y'all remember that, right? This is what he said. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys right quick. Just right quick. Because he feels that the Eastern European fighters don't get a fair shake. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this now. I want you guys to check this out. Conspiracy. And I tell you guys time and time again, a lot of these guys in America, well, we don't want to go to another country. We don't want to get robbed in another country. And I say this time and time again, a lot of people sit back and say, well, I don't want to go to another country. I don't want to get robbed. I say, well, you have foreign fighters that come to America all the time and get robbed. You know what I mean? And some of them don't get robbed. You know what I mean? But robbery goes on everywhere. You have fighters who fight right here in America who felt like they got robbed in their own country. Perfect example. See, Jamel Charlo felt like he got robbed against Tony Harrison. That's what he felt like. He felt like he got robbed against Tony Harrison. But that's okay. But I want to share this with you guys. This old Jim Lampley. Jim Lampley says, let me see what's up. Ex-HBO, it said ex-HBO Mike man, Jim Lampley, who called several of Lomachenko's fights before the network threw in the towel in 2018, does see a trend, meaning a pattern, does see a trend when it comes to the beaten man's origin story, which, if true, is endemic to something far more sinister. This is what he said. Kovalev, Triple G, now Vasyl. All victims of similar decisions that turned on late round scorecards that go against them when they are not fading, but rather right there in the fight. The Vegas official establishment knows its job, which is to take care of the casinos that feed every meter in town. Now, what he's saying is this. Let's read this again. He said the Eastern European fighter who gets a fair shake from Vegas judges will be the first, he said. He said that'll be the first time that an Eastern European fighter gets a fair shake. He said he brought up Kovalev. A lot of people felt that Kovalev got robbed against Andre Ward. They felt like that. Triple G, they felt like Triple G got robbed against Canelo Alvarez. And Vasyl Lomachenko, people are feeling like that Vasyl Lomachenko got robbed against Devin Haney. All three of these guys are Eastern European fighters. All victims of similar decisions that turn on late round scorecards that go against them when they are not fading, but rather right there in the fight. The Vegas official establishment knows its job, which is to take care of the casinos that feed every meter in town. So according to Jim Lampley, he believes that, hey man, the Vegas official establishment, there's an establishment. And the establishment knows, hey, look here, baby boy, we got to make sure certain fights go a certain way. If it don't go that way, you ought to know what time and TI is. So we got to make sure everything kosher, no matter if the Eastern European fighter wins. This is what he's saying. This is not what Coach Malachi Williams is saying, right? How many bettors fly in from Ukraine or Kazakhstan or Russia? Not as many as from California or Mexico. Are all these decisions pure coincidence, or do they portray political logic on the strip? Once, twice, 3 times, and now 4. So he's saying that, hey, man, you know, there's a system in place, something going on in Vegas that's making sure that the Eastern European guy, the other man, you know what I mean? The other man, you know, is saying, you know, just joking, you know, that, hey, this is what's going on. This is a trend that's going on, yada, 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 yada. Shout out to Rick. He said, hey, Will, tell Jim Lampley to go cry on his mama, go cry to his mama. He said the black man wasn't white male this time. Oh, he said it wasn't white male this time, so get over it. He said salute the Dale for the W. Now go, he said, now go see Tank ASAP before going to 140. I'm glad you brought something up about Tank. I'm glad you brought something up about Tank. Rick, I'm you know what? I've been listening to Dr. Umar so much, Rick, that I'm starting to repeat myself like Dr. Umar. You know how Dr. Umar say something, and then he repeat it like 3 times? Hey, Rick, I be catching myself doing that. You know, by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and my dream confirmed to me, you know, and my spirit confirmed to me in my dream that I was supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is authentic and official. This dream was improved. This dream was approved by the heavens. I say, Dad, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That shit sounds so, it sounds so convincing when he said it too. You know, he make a valid point. He make a valid point, dog. I'm like, man, boys. Hey, anyways, let's get into the show. I gotta pull up this video. I'm glad you brought something up about Tank. I gotta pull up this video that a brother sent me that Coach Kenny said. And I really appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate you doing that. You know who you are. But before we get into the show, I like to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the honorable. You know what I mean? The most important human being on the planet Earth. Before Jesus, before Moses, before Abraham, Lot, Muhammad, all of those guys. All of those guys was good, but none of them are better than Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Yes, sir, the Mexican Monster. And also, guys, you know, to the opposite phone lines will be open. You know, and I drop the phone lines. Please don't hesitate to call the show. You know what I mean? Coach Malachi feeling good. I didn't get a chance to hit the joint before the show started. Then where my weed at? Hey, what the joint went at? What in the? No. Where did it go? This goddamn joint don't disappear. Where the hell did this motherfucker go? I just had the joint right here. Now I know for a fact I had that. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll get to that. We're gonna find that motherfucker. I don't know, did it disappear? No, motherfucker disappeared. Now I just had it right there. Anyways, I don't want to get distracted. You guys know I got ADD, so I'm sitting there thinking about the weed. Now the weed, God, what am I fucking doing at? Anyways, I find it. Anyways, yeah. So you know, so it is what it is. Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hey, you know how you just had something right here in front of you? And oh, here it go right, man, guy. I'm tripping, dog. The joint right here, dog. Man, it been right here in my face, dog. Hey, I'm looking for the joint, and it's right here in my damn face. Let me put it back in the bag. Let me put it back in the bag, man. Let me put it back in the bag. I done lost this joint 3 times in one day. Three times in like 30 minutes I was looking for it. Let me put it back in the back. Fuck it. You get what I'm saying? God damn, why I be hating that shit? Should be right here in my goddamn face. I be losing shit right in my face. Hey, shout out to man. What's going on, baby boy? L. Harvey, Marlon, what's happening? Jeff Luciano. I ain't, I had smoked something earlier, but you know what I mean? That shit was right there. I was kind of worried. I was like, God damn, I got some sticky, boy. But he said, quit smoking weed, coach. Nah, I'm good. Nah, bro, I tried that. I quit smoking for 2 weeks. And you see how I was active them 2 weeks that I had stopped smoking? Bro, I was irritable. I was just mean-spirited. I was irritable. You know what I mean? And you know I'm bipolar and got ADD. When you're bipolar and have ADD, now I ain't been clinically diagnosed with that, but I diagnosed myself. But when you bipolar and got ADD, nah, man, I need the weed, bro. I need the weed for sure. True. I'm just saying I need it. I quit. I went cold turkey for 2 weeks, man, and bro, I'm talking about, bro, I was having, bro, whoosh. Man, never mind. Y'all remember when I stopped? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, shout out to Bruce Gas. Now, what do you guys think about this? What are Vasyl Lomachenko options? You know, because if Devin Haney moves up, which more than likely he will, Lomachenko still has an opportunity to become a champion again. Who does he fight? You know, those belts will be scattered. The Infinity Stones. It is what it is. So I'm looking at. Oh, this another question I have for you guys. Hold on. We're gonna pull up the Coach Kenny video. Where do you rank now that Vasyl Lomachenko has lost to Devin Haney? You feel it's a robbery? No problem with that. I'm not arguing either way. Do you have Lomachenko fall out of the top 10? We're going to get Doug back on this show. We're going to get Doug back on this show from Ring. Hold on. Pound for pound. Hold on. I gotta write this stuff down. You guys know I forget. Anyways, so where do you guys, and what you say, Tim? You say Lomachenko versus Isaac Cruz will be a nice fight. Yeah, man, Lomachenko about to shit out of Isaac Cruz. You know what I mean? But I don't think Lomachenko about to fight Isaac Cruz. You know what I mean? I mean, they saving Isaac for Tank. They saving Isaac for Tank, so I doubt if that happened. They saving it for Tank, and you say Loma should take the Triple G retirement plan, get a couple of payday fights, win or lose, and carries into retirement. No, but you know what, Pablo? At the way he performed last week, he's far from done. He's far from done. The way he performed last week, that man performed very good last week against Devin Haney, bro. Like, bro, the way he performed last week, I'm like, he's far from done. He's far from over. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. He's far from done, fam. Hey, we gotta get the lights up, man. Hey, we got almost 300 people here, less than 100 likes. Hold on, man. That's what we need. I'm gonna drop the phone lines. He's far from done. Far from that. You know what I mean? We know he's far from done because a lot of people felt like he got robbed. A lot of people felt like he ran through Devin Haney or deserved to get the victory from Devin Haney. He said Loma versus Tank. I mean, Tank don't want to fight the guy. I mean, we've been through that before already. He had an opportunity to fight him, and Floyd Mayweather and him didn't want to make that fight. So you know what I mean? I think Lomachenko is in a position to where he shouldn't have to run guys down anymore. There's nobody in the lightweight division have a better resume than him. You know, he's not decking no smoke. He shouldn't have to run guys down anymore. The wrong side of the street politics should put it this way. Where's this video that this brother sent me? There's a video a brother sent me, man. I'm going to show that video. Let me make sure. Hit the star right there. Ring Magazine had, and now again, pound for pound, I'm not getting into that. Pound for pound is subjective to the individual. I don't care who you got on your list. You can have Donkey Kong, King Kong, Papa Smurf, Smurfette, Gargamel, Azrael, whatever you want to have on your pound for pound, so be it. Mojo Jojo, the Powerpuff Girls, Krillin, you know what I mean? Vegeta, whoever you want to have on your pound, I don't care. I ain't arguing about none of that. Whatever you say. Because a lot of you niggas just like to argue for the sake of arguing. Yeah, nigga, this is why I got in my pound for pound. And I want to argue why I got this in my pound for pound. Sir, I'm not fixing to argue with you. That's what you got, sir? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What you say, Latino from her perspective, you said, do you think Davis will fight Loma? If he saw any slippage, he'll probably fight him. But he didn't want to fight him years ago. And why do I believe he'll want to fight him now? You know what I mean? And it's just gonna be a whole bunch of, especially when Booker Ray get involved. Well, we the A side, and he doesn't bring anything to the table, and and it's gonna be all that mumbo jumbo. But that's what it's gonna be, dog. Personally, I have no faith in anything dealing with Mayweather Promotions from that aspect. Regardless of whether people say Tank may not be signed to them or not, but we know what's going on. We know what's going on. And now, unless Tank is the one that step up and say that, because Lomachenko is not Ryan Garcia. We know Ryan Garcia was a cash grab, TikToker, Instagram model. You know what I mean? Guyliner. You know what I mean? We know, everybody knew that. Everybody knew, except Ryan Garcia fans. But everybody knew that. Lomachenko is not that guy. He's not that guy. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't, even at 35, I don't see that shit at all. I don't think they're trying to do that. That's just my opinion. True. What you say, Joe G? You say Shakur versus Loma. I think, you know what? I think that shit. I wouldn't mind saying Shakur versus Devin Haney or Shakur versus Tank Davis. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that. You get what I'm saying? Because Loma fighting everybody. And the only problem that I have is certain fan bases, they want to see the Lomachenkos fight everybody. But then when it comes to their fighter, they ain't got to fight nobody. True. They'll say, I want to see Shakur fight Loma. I want to see Shakur fight Dev. I want to see Shakur fight Coach Malachi. I want to see Shakur fight Hippity. I want to see Lomachenko fight Hippity. I want to see him fight Dev, which he did. I want to see him fight Shakur. I want to see him fight Mojo Jojo. They'll say everything. We want to see all these top guys fight each other. But when it comes to their fighter, they don't even mention their fighter name. True. You guys get where I'm going at. They go to saying, well, he doesn't bring nothing to the table, and all that, he has to earn a right, and his baby mama gotta be bow-legged, and his cousin got to know how to do the Tootsie Roll, and his auntie had to be in the Freak Neat documentary that just came out, and his uncle got to know how to do the Cabbage Patch. His sister got to know how to do the WAP. His baby mama on his cousin's side got to know how to do the Typewriter, the Running Man. Bro, it's like, but when it's everybody else, all these niggas, everybody matchmaking. No, he need to fight this dude. As a matter of fact, I tell you what he need to do. If he want to fight my fighter, he got to fight Godzilla, okay, King Kong, okay, Mojo Jojo. He got to fight Krillin. He got to fight Vegeta. He got to fight Frieza. He got to fight Piccolo, Bam Bam Bigelow, Goku, Gohan, Goten, you know what I mean? He got to fight the legendary Super Saiyan. He got to fight all of them. And then maybe we'll talk about him fighting our fighter. I said, okay, well, this guy, if you're requiring this guy to do all of this, what's your fighter going to do? Oh, my fighter, they're chilling. We got whole head cheese over there. Whole head cheese, I'm tough. Let's see, my fighter, we got Poke Top Willie. Yeah, Poke Top Willie over there, too, sitting in the cut. But no, Poke Top Willie, motherfucker, what? We got Hobo Sam. Yep, we got Hippity. Yeah, we got Chico Stick. Yeah, man, we got some killers. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Bro, like, they don't keep that same energy, dog. That's all I'm saying. It's too, it ain't but a couple of fighters that, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and look like Jason Mones is back. Go ahead and block your ass again. Go ahead and block you again. Let's see. Let me make sure it is him. Oh, yeah, it look like a Jason Mones right here. This is like a Jason Mones. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm gonna sit back and keep you in the cut. I'm gonna sit back and keep you in the cut because I think you, Jason Mones, I'm finna block your ass. You can believe that. Your bitch ass getting blocked. You can believe that. Your bitch ass is getting blocked. I can promise you, anything that looked like Jason Mones is getting blocked. If I had a dream that a nigga in the chat talking crazy is Jason Mones, he getting blocked. Shout out to Ricky. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna block you in the goddamn way. Shout out to because you knew. I'm gonna block you. Shout out to Ricky E245.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, I'm going to block this nigga here. He said, what you say? He said, I can see Loma moving down and fighting the Monster Inoue. Monster Inoue is too small though. Monster Inoue, how can you see that? Monster Inoue just moved up to 118. What is it, 118 or 120, 122? How you see that? Wait, which way he gonna move down to? You get what I'm saying? Nah, I don't, you know what I mean? I disagree with that, bro. Like, Monster Inoue is a bantamweight. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you say you can see it, boy. You got some hell of a vision. Hey, Rick, you got some, but listen, you got some hell of a vision if you can see that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and block this fool. Yeah, fool. You know what I mean? Because you definitely Jason Mones, fool. I'm going to go ahead and block this Buster right here. Buster, what it is right now. Yeah, I'm going to get you up out of there. I'm going to get you up out of there. Buster, what it is right now. Buster, what it is right now. What it is right now. We holler. Bye, Felicia. We holler at you, man. We holler at you. You gone. You know what I mean? You gone. No, you Jason Mones, your bitch ass. Create another one. Come up on another account, Jason. You know what I mean? Buster, what it is right now. Shout out to Bruce Gad dropping a $2 super chat. He said, happy birthday to Marvelous Hagler. Yes, sir, Marvelous Hagler. Marvelous Hagler. Salute, fam. Shout out Dr. RP to the great one, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Hey, let's listen to this. Now, Coach Kenny been talking right. Somebody sent me this. I ain't going to say his name. Because I don't want nobody. You know, I have some good subscribers. I don't want to, you know, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But somebody sent me this today. Let me see. Coach Kenny. Let's see. Yeah, sent me Coach Kenny. Where is that though? Where is that? Oh, okay. My bad. No. Oh, you know what? I can, you know, maybe I can say that. I ain't gonna say I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. You know, here you go right here. Let's do this here. I want you guys to hear Coach Kenny. Now, Coach Kenny talking right. He talking right now, but I'm ready to see some action. I'm tired of the talking. I'm tired of the, you know, talking all the jibber jabber. I'm ready, you know, I'm like motherfucking Red Man. You know, time for some action. You know what I mean? Here you go. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education. Purposes only.
I can't speak for Top Rank or PBC, but I can't speak for Shakur and Wale.
Okay.
Ain't nobody ducking nobody, bro. They with that shit, man.
If I ain't mistaken, Shakur with Bob Arum, right?
Absolutely.
Bob Arum ain't letting it happen.
Okay.
I don't know. Bob Arum is
So Coach Kenny say that Bob Arum ain't letting it happen. He say Bob Arum bowler blocking. He don't want to let first certain fights happen. I don't know about that. Because the same thing he's saying about Bob Arum, that's what people say about, you know, about the PBC.
True.
So what? Both? So what you say? You say Kenny ain't no coach? Well, who is Kenny then? Who is it? If he ain't no coach, what is his name? They call him Coach Kenny, right? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's go back into it. Shout out to Multi-City Boxing. Salute to you guys, Multi-City Boxing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to subscribe. I don't know who these guys is. Well, I'm going to do some, hold on, I ain't going to subscribe yet. Let me do some investigation before I subscribe, because they may have morals and principles that I don't agree with, and I don't subscribe to anybody. Anyways, but shout out to those guys.
His boss more like a business partner. So
okay,
what I think is, that those guys are gonna sit and talk with their advisors and come up with the best possible situation for Shakur. But to say that Bob Arum won't,
they talking about Shakur.
I'm not so sure about that, man.
When you say talk to the advisors, like them guys, what guys?
I mean, Shakur got a team, bro. You got Jay, you got Bob, you got guys that's going to advise him of the best direction to go in.
So he say Shakur got a team. He got guys that's going to advise him in the best direction. Isn't that what they say, Bob? I mean, Al Heyman is he's an advisor, right? Well, what does Errol Smith say? You know what I mean? Me and Al Heyman like this. You know what I mean? Everything you got to call Al. Everybody got to call Al to make something happen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So Shakur Stevenson, you got to go through Jay Prince. You got to go through Bob Arum. You get what I'm saying? So everybody got their team. You got to call somebody to make these fights happen. But let's go.
I like that. I hear what you saying. Everything, like you say, you got advisors, but I know for sure. I'm not calling Shakur out, but anybody, we ready for anybody. We calling Shakur out. No.
Hey man,
okay.
Coach Kenny, I don't doubt that, man. Hey, listen, one thing I know for a fact, right? I saw Coach Calvin and
let's say Coach Kenny, okay.
Man. It's a mutual respect, bro.
But okay.
I just want to know why we can't satisfy the fans.
Okay.
Whatever the problem is, we need to sit at the table like men.
Yeah.
Get rid of the problem and make this shit happen. Everybody to prove themselves to the fullest in the weight class.
Yeah.
The only thing they got left to do is fight each other.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I agree with that 100%.
Coach, you know it's too many politics in that.
Oh, too many politics. He talking about too many politics. So now he's saying the same thing that I've been saying since 1972.
True.
Now, when I play the rest of it, he gonna say, "Look here, man. We tired of people saying that Tank don't want to fight nobody. He ain't fought nobody." He say he tired of people saying that. A lot of people on here, especially me, say that this man ain't been fighting nobody.
True.
So that's what he's saying. So apparently, according to Coach Kenny, they tired of, shout out to my sister, Jackie Hernandez, they tired of people saying Tank ain't fighting nobody. He said, we want all the smoke. They want Shakur. They said they want him. They said they can take that sapsucker Shakur. They said they can take that. They said they can take the, well, this is going to be the battle of the light-skinned dude, because Shakur is a Puerto Rican with dimples. I think he claimed in Puerto Rico. He go in the ring with the Puerto Rican flag. He's a Puerto Rican with dimples. And light-skinned dude, hot yellow. And then Tank Davis is a light-skinned dude, hot yellow dude from B-More. So you got the battle of the light-skinned dudes. You get what I'm saying? Well, one is a Puerto Rican with dimples, and the other one is an African-American without dimples. You know what I mean? So from B-More. So now we need to make that happen.
True.
Shit. Look at it as Albie Shore versus Chico DeBarge. Or, Albie or El DeBarge versus Christopher Williams.
True.
You get what I'm saying? Let's look at it like that.
This is what ticked me off, man. We raise these kids from age 7 in the gym. We pay for their nationals. We go all these years and win these championships in the nationals. Then we put their life in somebody else's hand.
Yeah.
That's not going to let them reach their full potential.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
I'm in agreement with you with that, Coach Kenny. I'm in agreement with you, man.
We sign these contracts and these motherfuckers don't let us reach our full potential.
But
we're free now. Everybody was saying,
business.
Hold up. Everybody was saying, Floyd stop and take. No, Floyd ain't got nothing to do with it no more. We want the smoke.
Okay.
Step up to the plate.
Okay. You already said. He said everybody saying Floyd stop and take for fighting. He said, no. Hold on. Let's go back and look at that again. I'm getting the Holy Ghost now. Come, but listen, let me tell you something. Cause the team Tank Davis, they ain't been talking like this in the past now. I'm being honest with you. They have not been talking like this in the past. So I ain't finna make it seem like they've been talking like this. I ain't this my first time hearing this. You know what I mean? I'm just saying as of late. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Floyd stop and take. No, we sign these contracts and these motherfuckers don't let us reach our full potential.
But
we free now. Everybody was saying
business.
Hold up. Everybody was saying
he said we free now.
Floyd stop and take. No, Floyd ain't got nothing to do with it no more. We want the smoke.
Okay.
Somebody step up to the plate.
Step up to the plate. I got somebody right now. And listen, he say, everybody say, Floyd stopping Tank. He say, no, we free now.
True.
The man say we free now. He said they're a free agent. They do what they want to do. Somebody step up to the plate. I tell you what. Now that got me excited. I tell you what. I got somebody that's going to step up to the plate right now. Tell Tank to sign the contract. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm going to put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. We got somebody right now stepping up to the plate. Nick Sack Promotions, we got somebody right now. Tank been decking mouth fighters for a minute now. He been decking mouth fighters for a minute now. He talking about step up to the plate. Somebody call Coach Kenny, let him know right now. I got somebody for Tank Davis right now. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you Wakanda niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. Nigga, watch that check left hook, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, let's just let him know. He talking about we want the smoke. We want the smoke too. Nick Sack Promotions. I know a couple of you guys be over there at the Barrage Podcast. Let them know Nick Sack Promotions. We want that smoke.
True.
Shout out to Jaden for dropping that $2 super chat, 2 pounds. He said, Coach, did you hear Haney after the fight? Duck talking. I heard what he told Shakur. He said that I'm the man in the end of the division, and he walked out the ring or something like that. You know what I mean? I heard that, but you know. But you get what I'm saying though? You get what I'm saying? So it is what I'm talking about. Pause. So Coach Kenny said that we tired of. Hold on. Did we get to that part? We tired of people saying we ain't fighting nobody. We want all the smoke. That's what he said. He said we want all the smoke. I don't know. You know, he said we're a free agent now. So now Tank. Now we heard that there is no excuses why Tank shouldn't be able to fight these other top guys now. It ain't no excuses because he's a free agent now. You feel me?
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I ain't got
that's
nothing to do. That was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like.
How many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
To be honest, I ain't never said.
Now Coach Kenny is calling them out. Tank confirmed on the Rise podcast that he ain't never said he wanted nobody. Now Coach Kenny is saying we want the top guys. We want the smoke. So I'm glad that those guys are having to change of heart. I wouldn't mind seeing Vasyl Lomachenko. As a matter of fact, let's look at the top. Let's look at this guys who rated. Let's look at the top 10 in BoxRec. Let's look at the top 10 in BoxRec. Or do you guys want to see ring? Let's look at the top 10 in BoxRec and see what's up. Because, you know, the topic is, where does Lomachenko go from here? Where does he go from here? Where does he go from here? You get what I'm saying? Let's look at BoxRec. You guys want to check it out? Where does he go from here? You know, it's time now. The killer's gotta, you know what I mean? We don't want no more excuses. I don't want no Booger Ray. I don't want no niggas playing neither from Booger Ray. Right now, I need Tank. I'm glad he's taking over his career because I don't want no niggas playing from Booger Ray. Let's go right here. BoxRec. This is the top 10 in BoxRec. They have Devontae Tank Davis ranked number 1. They got Shakur Stevenson ranked number 2. As a matter of fact, BoxRec has Tank Davis as the supreme champion. They got the crown right there. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how they did this, but they have Tank as the champ. I guess the supreme champ. What does this crown mean? Do anybody know what this crown mean? Are they saying he's the king? Oh, they're trying to say he's the king of the lightweight division. Okay, cool. They're saying that Tank is the king of the lightweight division. That's the only thing I can think of. Shout out to Teach, what's going on, fam? Ruben Allen with the link read. Shout out to Shad. So they got Tank is the king of the lightweight division. They have Shakur number 2. They have the undisputed champion, Devin Haney number 3. They have Vasyl Lomachenko number 4. They got Frank Martin number 5. They got Raymond Murathala number 6. They got Ferocious Cambosis number 7. Ryan Garcia, well, he don't got knocked out, so he don't move up to 140. So they got to upgrade this. They got Esau Cruz in here in the top 10. So minus Ryan Garcia, who's probably going up to 140. These are the top guys that Tank can fight. Oh, these are the top. Now these are the other top guys that Vasyl Lomachenko can fight too. Frank Martin. Vasyl Lomachenko can fight Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur say he has his eyes on Devin Haney. Devin Haney move up, those belts are going to get scattered. I'm pretty sure that Shakur is going to be next in line to fight for that WBC strap. But still, if Devin Haney move up, guys, Shakur, Lomachenko, and a couple of these guys that's on this list will have an opportunity to become a champion and fight for vacant titles.
True.
Well, when Devin Haney moves up, he has an opportunity to fight. All of these guys have an opportunity to fight for the vacant titles. But if Devin Haney stays, Devin Haney going to have to fight his mentor, Shakur Stevenson. If Devin Haney stays, Devin Haney is going to have to fight his mentor, Shakur Stevenson. And from what I saw at the fight Saturday night, when Shakur stepped in that ring and he gave Devin Haney, when Shakur stepped in that ring and he gave Devin Haney that evil eye, and he was like, yo, what's up? What's happening? I'm coming to get that belt. And he said, I'm going to activate my mandatory. And Devin Haney looked at him and said, I'm the king of the lightweight division. And he walked, and he pretty much, him and his father went up out of it. They left the ring. We saw it. We didn't get no speech. We didn't get no, young man, you know, I tell you what, you next in line, you the mandatory, guess what? You can come get it then. We're going to work it out because we're on the same side of the street. Now we're hearing from, shout out to the subscriber who sent me the screenshot. We hearing from, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you. Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making nothing up. I know I got receipts. Phone lines fixing to be open in a few minutes. Give me a couple of minutes. Just give me a couple of minutes. Give me a couple of minutes, guys. Because I like to show receipts. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm making stuff up. Coach lying, he capping. Bill Haney did not say that they didn't re-sign the top rank because Paulie Malignaggi, sorry about that. Paulie Malignaggi, some are saying that Paulie is lying. Paulie is lying when he said that Devin Haney re-signed with top rank 2 days before the fight. Some people are saying that Paulie is lying. It's blasphemy. He's scandalizing Bob Devin Haney's name, dismerchifying his character. Paulie hate the Haneys. So we know he's lying, right? So that's what people are saying. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. All right, let's go right here. But you know, and a lot of people took that and say, okay, we took that as stealing from. So here we go right here. As you can see right here, guys, this is Bill Haney. This is Bill Haney and Trill Boxing chat. Somebody sent me this yesterday. Who subscribed to that channel? He said we ain't re-signed the shit, and they ain't put Shakur on the table. Who is they? I guess he talking about Top Rank, or Jay Prince. Shakur on clout, publicity stunting. Devin is the youngest undisputed champ in history, and signed to his own promotional company, DHP. And he says LDBC for life. Now, I don't think Devin Haney is the youngest undisputed champion. I don't think he's the youngest in history. I think isn't that Mike Tyson? Didn't Mike Tyson become undisputed at 21? Something of that sort? But I get what he's saying. Maybe he's talking about in the lightweight division. So you saw the receipts right there. Bill Haney said that they didn't sign anything. Now somebody lying. Thug and D, somebody lying. Either Paulie's lying or Bill's lying. Somebody lying. You get what I'm saying? Juggernaut say, he says, is that really Bill Haney? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't listen to the live, so I don't know, but I think so. If I was a betting man, I'd say yeah. I'd say absolutely. If I was a betting man. You get what I'm saying? And what you say? You say 4-belt era. Yeah, 4-belt era. In the 4-belt era, I think Devin Haney is the youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. In the 4-belt era. You know what I mean? I want to see. As a matter of fact, I can look that up. Undisputed. I think Mike Tyson was undisputed. You know what I mean? I think Mike Tyson was young undisputed. I think he became undisputed at like 21, something like that. 22, something up in there. What you say, Chris? You say Dev is the youngest ever to be undisputed at 24? What are you 24, right? I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up, fam. I gotta look that up. What did you say, Thuggin' D? He say somebody lying, coach. I mean, we gonna find out. We gonna find out. We gonna find out. We gonna find out. Either or. Either or. Either or. You know what I mean? Either or. Hey, what did you say, Big Soldier? You said, remember Teofimo? You know, hey, y'all talk about T. Diddy.
We did it first. We did it first, and we motivate
even the greats.
This is different.
Phone lines, listen, man. Phone lines is open, man. We're gonna open up the phone lines. Y'all call the old boy. Y'all call the old boy. Look here now. Before I drop the phone lines, I'm finna drop the phone lines. Before I drop the phone lines, y'all make sure I got 2 things I want to say. Anybody want to call and you know and talk that shit and get it off your chest? Y'all call the old boy.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Look this up. Youngest undisputed champion in boxing history. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. So the youngest, looking for the youngest. Oh, they talking about, let's see. Yeah, from what I'm seeing right here, it said Devin Haney is the youngest. It said the youngest undisputed boxing champion in American and the American professional boxer, Devin Haney. Yeah. For some reason I thought it was Mike Tyson. Let me type in when did Mike Tyson become undisputed champion. Let's see. For some reason I thought it was Mike. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Claiming the first belt at 20 years old. Okay. Holds a record. Okay, Mike Tyson was the youngest. He was the youngest champion, youngest heavyweight. He was the youngest boxer ever to win the heavyweight title. Okay, so yeah, that's what it was. He was the youngest to win the heavyweight title. When did he become undisputed, though? Okay. Okay, so Devin Haney is the youngest. All right. For some reason, I thought it was Mike Tyson. That was on me. That was on me. Hey, what did it say, Food Revolution? Yeah, Mike was Mike was the youngest champion. You're right. You're right about that. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was undisputed, but that was my fault. That was my bad. But anyways, phone lines. Matter of fact, let's drop these phone lines. I don't nobody want to call me arguing because I am not arguing with a nigga today.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? Look at you. You mad? I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Just in case a nigga want to argue. Yeah, nigga, I want to argue. Yeah, you got the wrong channel, nigga. Got the wrong channel, nigga. I'm right now, nigga. I ain't got time. I ain't really got time. If you got time to argue, you broke. If you got time to argue, you broke. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what Coach Kenny got to say.
Hey, listen.
I'm not coming down on you, but whatever the team got to do, sit to the table. Let's make this shit happen.
Hey, Coach Kenny, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm about to say, man, is at the end of the day, we can talk, but we can do all of this.
Okay, Coach Kenny say we need to make this happen. Coach Kenny, okay, listen, I kind of like that, dog. I kind of like that what Coach Kenny's saying. You know, he tired of it. He know he ready. He said they ready. They want some smoke. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me.
Yeah. Actually, Fernando Vargas is the youngest champion in boxing history.
We're talking about undisputed. We're talking about undisputed.
Oh, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Plus, this whole thing with Bill Haney, you know, bringing up his son being the youngest undisputed, that's fine and dandy, except for one thing. Being undisputed used to mean you were the best fighter in that division, or you beat the best fighter in that division. And as far as I can recall, nobody had Kambosos ranked higher than 6, and that's putting Loma at number 5. So who did he really beat? If you look at, you know, the 4-belt era, he had the easiest route to undisputed, having to beat only one champion. You know, yeah, he made a bunch of title defenses of his belt, but he didn't fight no champions to unify, with the exception of Kambosos. And Kambosos was trash. You know, you put Loma up in there with him, man. Loma a dog walked that fool. You know, there's pretty much nobody in the top 10 that'll take an L to Kambosos right about now. So, you know, what's he really bragging about? He's just in the right place at the right time, just like Kambosos was. You know, don't nobody look at Haney as, if you're not a Haney fan, you don't consider him the best, even though he got the belts. But the belts, this is the rare exception where the belts don't mean all that much, just because of the whole boxing politics thing. So,
all right, Martin, you make a valid point. Shout out to Mark from Oakland. Yeah, I was going to try to talk while he was talking, but he was kind of going. So I like to get him off the phone, and then I'll go into talk. So now I hear what he's saying as it relates to that, but he beat Lomachenko, and some people, and a lot of people feel that Lomachenko was the best lightweight in the lightweight, is the best fighter in the lightweight division. So if he beat Lomachenko, what does that rank him? And that leads to another question. Carla, hold on. That leads to another question, guys. Ring had Lomachenko was in the top 10 pound for pound, and Devin Haney wasn't even ranked in Ring Magazine's pound for pound. Now that Devin Haney has beat Lomachenko via controversial decision, from what a lot of people are saying, where do you rank Devin Haney now? Like, do you have to put that Devin Haney in your top 10 pound for pound, or do you say nah, he really ain't win that fight? You know what I mean? Politics was the reason why he won. Like, what would you guys rank him at? I'm calling. What's the name? Where you calling from?
I rank. Hey, this your boy Sean for Duval. I rank him at number 1. It was a phenomenal fight the other night. It's not Devin's fault that for the bad judgment on the fight. Even I thought Loma won, but you know, congrats to him. You know, but Devin, 30 fights, 23 years old or however young he is. You know, just because you never seen a fighter doesn't mean that those fighters are not great fighters. You know, just because you don't know the name of the people that he fought don't mean he's fighting bums.
Right.
So we seen that last week with old boy Rolly. You know what I mean? But to make a long story short, man.
Rolly trash. Rolly is trash. Like, bro, like the mere fact that he's a champion at 140 pounds is mockery within the sport of boxing itself. Literally.
True.
You know, but go ahead, bro. Sorry.
True. Oh, you good, man. Hey, but I mean, I give congrats to Devin Haney, even though I thought Loma won also. I just think it was bad judgment, but you can't place the blame on Devin, because the only thing he is the fighter. It's not his fault that the judge, from the judgment. He's not a judge, so it's not his fault, you know. But it is what it is, man. That's the only thing I had to say.
All right, shout out to Sean from Duval, man. Salute. Duval County, stand up, man. Yeah, man, Duval in the building, man. You know, I'm just saying, hey, shout out to David. David, what's up, baby? What's happening? You hear Coach Kenny? You hear Coach Kenny, David?
As long as those guys ain't talking, all this shit we talk about don't even matter, man. You know what I'm saying?
If we're connected to these guys, let's everybody get on the phone.
Doggone Coach Kenny, boy. He like, look here, man. Coach Kenny like, hey, look, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie now. I kind of like that energy from Coach Kenny. Now I don't know what that means. Cause now when you throw Booger Ray in it, you know what Booger Ray gonna say. Booger Ray, you know what Booger Ray gonna say. You know what I mean? So Carla, what's the name of the caller from?
What's going on, Coach? You know it's your boy T Skills, Jersey, man. What's going on?
T Skills, Jersey, talk to me.
What's going on? Hey, as far as where Loma should go after this, I feel like Loma should fight the likes of George Kambosos or Frank Martin, because unfortunately that loss do kind of put Loma somewhat of a gatekeeper to a certain extent now. Because if you look at it, if Shakur and all of them, they talk that shit, but they don't really want that Loma fight because they don't want to be out there risking getting exposed or anything like that. Even if they happen to beat Loma, they know that's going to be a tough outing for them.
Yeah.
The younger guys coming up, they looking for something to prove. So if Loma wants to get back in people's good grace or even get back in the conversation of fighting one of the top guys, I believe he's going to have to take down some of them young guys coming up first to let people know, hey, look, I still qualify. Even though that Haney fight still qualifies him for me, I don't think he won that fight. I definitely think he lost that fight 7-5.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like for him, he got to get people believing in him again, and then he's gonna get another shot, but he's gonna have to fight some hungry lions coming up. That's just my opinion. Thanks for letting me share.
All right, shout out to T Skills, man. Jersey, stand up. Brick City, stand up. Yeah, as a matter of fact, hold on.
Like we encourage.
We can get on the Zoom. Look, let's get Bob Arm on the Zoom, or whoever's in charge. We get Calvin on the Zoom. Everybody, 20 motherfuckers on the Zoom, and come to an agreement for the fans.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Kenny. I was trying to get you on the Zoom.
Hey, look,
Kenny said he want to do it for the fans.
These dudes, hey, Coach Kenny, man, like I'm on the bottom, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, with this
Coach Kenny said he want to do it for the fans. Now they ain't been. Let me tell you something. Now this is totally different. Now this is why I say Tank David. They say he is his own boss. He got TGB Promotions. He his own boss. He do what he want to do. Devin Haney is his own boss. He got Devin Haney Promotions. He do what he want to do. So since both people are their own boss, then guess what? Devin Haney and Tank Davis should be fighting each other next year. They should be able to. They should better make that happen, because according to Bill Haney, what we just showed, what he said, you know what I mean, with his family, the LDBC. I call them Alphabet Boys. With the Alphabet Boys. You heard what he said. He said, look, we ain't signed nothing. So they should be able to, since we got two bosses, one side is a boss, another side is a boss, there's no reason why two bosses shouldn't be able to get together and really make this fight happen. Because I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear Booger Ray talk about this.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say. And I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing. Again, because when you have an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
See, that kind of talk right there. I get what he's saying, but that kind of talk right there, like, we can't have Booger Ray involved. We can't have Booger Ray involved, dog. Like, it just sounds like a bunch of shucky-ducky going on. I'm calling, what's your name, where you calling from?
Jay from Cashville, Tennessee.
Jay from Cashville, talk to me.
Hey, man, you about right about the Booger T, whatever you call it.
Yeah, tell me about Booger Ray.
Yeah, Booger Ray, man, yeah. You're right about that, because he ain't gonna make goddamn excuses up all damn day on why they shouldn't fight.
Yeah.
Because he don't want to hurt his money. That's what that is. He thinks if he can keep him safe,
he's gonna be a cat. He can get someone out the cash cow. That's all he's there for.
Yeah.
But anyway, as for as for Haney and Tank making the fight, they their own bosses.
Yeah.
There's no damn excuse.
Yeah.
None. The only issue we may see is network. If Devin Haney stays with Top Rank, if he's not with Top Rank, he has no problem going over there at Showtime over to the PBC to fight. He shouldn't have no problem. He can negotiate that. You know what I'm saying?
Or vice versa. Tank, since he's a free agent, he shouldn't have no problem going over to ESPN to fight.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, like what Coach Kenny's saying, Coach Kenny, he's frustrated. Come on, let's get this shit popping.
Yeah.
Because when you at the fight Saturday night, you seen Tank sitting there. I like the fact that Stevenson Shakur came up in there. Them three motherfuckers ready to fight, dog. There's no doubt about it. They ready to get it in. The question is who's gonna go first against Haney? But see, here's the thing. Now, Stevenson, he can mess around and fight Tank too, because he wants to smoke there as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're looking at, like, Shakur can't lose either way. If he win and beat Devin, he becomes undisputed, right?
Right.
If he goes over there and he fights Tank and he beat Tank, he's the new cash cow. Let's just keep it 1,000. You know what I mean?
Who's the new cash cow if they beat Tank?
I'm saying Stevenson.
Oh, Shakur Stevenson.
Will be the cash cow.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I got you.
He'll be the new cash cow. Now, let me just address something else about the fight Saturday night, because I called yesterday and I just said, as I watched the fight like 3 more times, I still have Devin Haney winning, right? Now, if you give Loma based on punches that he landed more punches, there would be only 5 rounds. That would be 3, 7, 10, 11, and 12. We know he didn't win the 12th round. Everybody agreed on that. Even though he landed, 1 punch more. That's 7-5 right there. If you're just going to go by company box numbers. You understand what I'm saying? Because all fights are scored round by round, right? Okay. And I keep pointing out to people, and I ain't going to hold you up, Coach, and I keep pointing out to people this. In total punches, Loma landed 124 punches total to Haney's 110. They have to understand that 16% of those punches were landed in the 11th round when he landed 20 out of the 124. We need to take a look into that, because if you take that 20 away on that 11th round, he only landed 104 punches the entire fight, and he threw over 500. You understand what I'm saying? Coach, appreciate you, man. I always listen to you, man. If I don't catch you, I always make sure I listen to your replays, homeboy.
All right, shout out to Jay, man. Cashville, Tennessee, stand up. Yeah, man. Hey, what to say? Full Revolution. You said Wikipedia said Mike Tyson was 20 years old and 4 months when he became undisputed, Coach. I think you're right. Yeah, for some reason, I was thinking that. I was like, man, I could have sworn Mike Tyson was the youngest undisputed champion, but that was in the 3-belt era. But still, though, you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. No, I don't know. But because that's always been on my mind, because I remember when it happened. But it is what it is. I'm good looking out, those sis. So now, my thing is this here. Everybody, they own boss. Tank Davis team talking that boss talk. Devin Haney team talking that boss talk. And Lomachenko, he ain't his own boss. He's fighting on Top Rank. And according to what Bill Haney said, you know what I mean? They ain't re-signed with Top Rank, so he his own boss. As a matter of fact, let me show it to you guys again. I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. This is Bill Haney right here. Bill Haney said right here, he said, we ain't re-signed the ish, meaning Top Rank. He said, and they ain't put Shakur on the table, meaning Top Rank. Shakur is on clout. He said Shakur is clout chasing Devin Haney, publicity stunting. Devin is the youngest undisputed champ in history and signed to his own company, DHP, LDBC for life. This is what Bill Haney said in the chat. And they brought it up on the screen to let everybody know what time it TI is. So now, if that is the case, now we do know how this shit works. Okay, if you're your own boss, y'all paying for your own fights. See, let me tell you guys something. That boss talk sounds so good, right? That boss talk sounds so good. You know what? Yeah. Mike Tyson was the youngest undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It's not Devin Haney. I had it right here in my face, sis. I had it right here in my face. It's right here. Devin Haney is not the youngest undisputed champion in the world, you know, which I thought. Here you go, right here. It say 20 years, 4 months. It say this is Wikipedia. But forget Wiki, this is true. Claiming his first belt at 20 years old, 4 months, and 22 days old, Tyson holds the record as the youngest boxer to ever win the heavyweight title. He was the first heavyweight boxer to simultaneously hold the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF titles, as well as the only heavyweight to unify them in succession. That's 3 belts. They didn't count. They wasn't counting on the WBO. The WBO wasn't considered a major title at that time. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Now, that's neither here nor there. So, see, this boss talk sound real good. And you guys, I'm going to tell you where I'm finna go at with this. All this stuff sound real good. All this stuff sound real good, right? But the fact of the matter is this. Are y'all putting your money up? See, the person who puts the money up is the boss. If you ain't putting your money up, that, you know, it is what it is. If you got to go to the networks to put the money up via the white man, and if you have to go, and you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's who it is. So that's why when I look at these dudes, they talk all this boss talk. I'm like, oh, that shit sound good, but you know, is y'all gonna fight or what? Are you putting your money up? No, you gotta go back to the white man. I'm just being honest with you. Shout out to Christopher. He said, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, I think Bill is capping. I don't know. I don't know if he's capping or not. I don't have any information to say he is or say he ain't. I really don't know, fam. I'm on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? I'm just reporting what he said and what Paulie has said. You get what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying, fam? Who is this guy? This guy keeps saying the same thing over and over and over. This Jason Moan, I'm finna block you too. Your ass finna get blocked. You a new name? Yeah, you a new name. I'm pretty sure this Jason Moan. I'm finna block your ass. You keep saying the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Fuck is this guy? Oh, I'm finna block your bitch ass. Yeah. Yeah, you finna get blocked too. Yeah, you finna get blocked too. Salute, fam. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute the guys in the chat. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what it say, Shad? You said they wasting ink talking about they got promotional companies, but haven't put together no event. See, hey, Shad, that's the crazy part about it. Yeah, I'm going to block you right now. You spamming. You spamming at this point. You Jason Moans. I'm going to holler at you. I'm not even going to mention your name. I'm just going to block your ass. Come on another account. We holler. Bye, Felicia. See your bitch ass gone. You gone too. Blocking all trolls. You spamming, you getting blocked. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying, though? Yeah, hey, shout out to my sister Bless 365. As a matter of fact, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I got to do this. The Devin, anytime Bless is here, I know what she want to hear. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Once again, it is what it is, man. But you get what I'm saying, though. So my thing is this here. All that boss talk sound good. All that boss talk sound good. We my own boss and this and that. Call him, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
Coach Kenny said it in that clip, man. They sign these contracts and they pretty much let these promoters or managers, decide which way the career is going to go. You got the certain situations like Ryan Garcia, clearly De La Hoya, and, Golden Boy, they didn't want the Tank fight. But Ryan wanted that fight, and, it was becoming a point where
Ryan wasn't taking the fights that they was making, you know, so they had to make that fight because they like, forget it, he keep backing out of the ones that we make, so let's go on and see if he'll stay in the one that he won't. So they made that fight. But, you know, I look at the fighter's actions, you know, like you keep playing that Gilly and Tank interview where Tank said he didn't ask for none of those fights. Devin was asking for fights. Guys just wasn't fighting him. So, you know, he asked for Ryan, he asked for Tank, you know, he asked for Lomachenko, you know, they just wasn't fighting him. Now he's getting the fight. And, you know, unknowingly, I think fans is turning Devin into the next Mayweather because they want that dude to lose so bad. And he's taking these fights and he ain't losing. You know what I'm saying? He's gaining more popularity. You know, little do they know, like, that's all that people are talking about right now. When before people were saying they didn't know him. But now they can't stop talking about him. Every day is Devin Haney now. So, you know, if he keeps doing what he's doing, I think Devin Haney going to end up being the next cash cow. Like, Tank is there, but, you know, the pay-per-view numbers don't show it. So depending on what this Haney Lomachenko pay-per-view number is looking like, it might be Devin Haney, you know, especially the way that people hating on him and wanting to lose so bad, you know what I'm saying? He might just gain it off that billing mentality. So
you think
we'll
so?
see what happens, but I think so, man, because they hate that dude like they hate Mayweather, man. Like, I haven't seen a fighter that they wanted to lose like Mayweather, I mean, since Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? They want Haney to lose. Like, they're not watching him to see him win or to see how good he do. They all want him to lose, man. Now they want him to fight Shakur. Now they want him to fight Tank and all these other people, man. And if the dude keep winning, they just gonna keep paying to see him lose.
The thing is now Shakur is his mandatory. He's gonna have to fight Shakur. Period. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what the people think. Shakur is the WBC mandatory. He's going to activate that mandatory. He said he's activating it, and he's next in line to fight for that WBC strap. So as long as Devin Haney stays in 135, he has to fight that guy. Period. Ain't no way around that.
Okay. So let me ask you this: when Dylan White activated his mandatory, how long did he wait to get that fight with Wilder?
Yeah, but I ain't talking about, I get what you're saying. I don't know what happened with Dillian White. The WBC do what they want to do. You hit the nail right on the head. They do what they want to do.
So, you know, Wilder made Dylan White wait, you know, a couple years, and he never got the fight. And he was the mandatory, and he activated it. So
you're right about that as it relates to Dillian White. But I'm saying as it relates to Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, until something like that happens, you know, we have to see it. So if Shakur Stevenson activate that, if Shakur Stevenson activate that mandatory, guess what? No politics, none of that. WBC, okay, yeah, you got to fight this guy. As a matter of fact, Shakur fought in a title eliminator, WBC title eliminator. His last fight, that was to become the mandatory to Dev's title. So if Mauricio Sulaiman don't pull no ish in the game, whatever the case may be, and everything go the way it's supposed to be, Devin Haney got to fight that boy Shakur. Period.
No, I understand that, but you know, being realistic, I think he's gonna move up. You know what I mean? Because there's better fights for him that are gonna be more money than Shakur. Like Tio, you know, you can't tell me that he's not gonna make more to fight Tio than he would Shakur.
Okay.
So, you know, him moving up to 140 where, you know, he'll probably make weight more comfortable, makes more sense. So I think the only fight he should stay at 135 for is Tank. I think him and Shakur, they're going to end up fighting at like 140 or 147. I think that's going to be a Mayweather-Zab Judah situation where they're going to meet down the line later on. You know what I mean? I think they're going to fight, just not right now.
All right, so let me ask you this. If Devin Haney decides to stay at 135, you're saying that not for him not to fight his WBC mandatory and try to fight Tank? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying the only reason he should stay at 135 is if this is for Tank, not for Shakur.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because right now the money is not there. He's going to make significantly more to fight Tank at that.
But see, Curtis. Right now, this where we wrong at. We can't be sitting here. I get what you're saying with money and stuff like that, but that's
as a fan, I want him to fight right now. But you know, when I think about the business side of boxing, like Aram said, these guys are going to ask for too much money to make the fight.
Yeah,
like it's not going to happen. So realistically,
he was saying. I think Bob Arum was saying that as it relates to Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. 2 cross-promotional fights. That's what he was saying. As it relates to the fighters with the same promotional company, if Devin Haney is still with Top Rank, or even if he isn't, that won't be a problem because he still has to fight as mandatory. Bob Arum, you got to look at the context. The context Bob Arum was saying that in as it relates to Shakur and Devin, Shakur and Tank. We ain't talking about Shakur and Tank.
No, I understand that. Yeah. I understand that, but look at it from Devin's point of view, right? You know how him and Bill, you know, the certain things that they be saying right now. If they take that fight with Shakur, they're doing Shakur a favor. It's not doing Devin any type of favors outside of Shakur is a solid name on his resume and a huge threat. But where's the upside for Devin in that fight?
Man,
you know?
right now, listen. Curtis, man, I think right now, brother, you know I got love for him. I think you it ain't our job to sit back and see what it is. See, we need to figure out who the upside is.
Again, I want him to fight. I want him to fight right now. You missing me. I want him to fight right now, but I'm just saying, I already know how that's going to play out, man. You know, the way that this boxing business goes, I know that these are the things that's going to come up. Like, I know Devin going to ask for a lot for that fight. So he's not going to just take what they give him.
Okay, that's fine. This all I want Shakur to do. Activate Shakur Stevenson. If you hear this podcast, activate your mandatory and see what Devin Haney does. Period. Now, as a matter of fact, activate the Mando and see what he does. If Devin Haney drop the belts and move up to 140, we know what time it is. If he and from what Shakur's saying, whatever Devin Haney want, he'll get it. He just want to fight him. So that shouldn't be a problem either. And they dealing with a common promoter that they've done business with before, Bob Arum. And Devin Haney is supposed to be his own boss, according to what his father is saying. So that fight should be able to happen just like that, in my opinion. I can't get caught up in, yeah, man, see what we got to do. We got to figure out the business and then, this and that and all that. Like that sounds like, we doing too much as a boxing fan. I hear what you said. You want to see the fight, but
I want to see the fight, but I think the only fight that he's staying at 135 for is Tank. I think outside of that, him and Shakur, I believe they will fight. I just don't think it's going to be at 135. I think it's going to be at 140 or 147.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is Devin Haney should avoid Shakur Stevenson and then catch him later on down the line at 140, 147. Because that's what you sound like you're saying.
I'm not saying I'm not using the word avoid, but you know what I mean. I just don't think the fight's gonna happen at 135. I just think it's gonna happen at 140. I think Devin will stick around for Tank at 135. I just don't think he's gonna stick around for Shakur at 135. Okay. That's just all I'm saying.
All right, but
I think they're gonna fight, but
all right.
I don't think it's just gonna be at that weight.
All right, but shout out to Curtis Long Beach, salute fam. Yeah, that shit sound crazy. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote up, bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, Sid? You say, Cole, did you see T. Diddy on Punch Drunk looking like a damn fool, straight crackhead? Yeah, I saw that. Somebody sent it to me. Bless. Somebody sent it to me, so, I was, it was kind of funny. I'm just saying, that's wrong how they did Loma, that's crazy. That ain't right, bro. What they did to Lomachenko isn't right, and we know that Devin Haney, he's a fraud, Him and his dad is a fraud. Listen, I heard
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Bless. I heard T. Diddy. I'm just saying, B, that doesn't make any sense, We the takeover, baby. We beat Lomachenko fair and square. And it doesn't make sense what they did to Loma. We did it first, baby. We gave the blueprint. And then what they did to Lomachenko against Devin Haney is a travesty, I'm just saying, that it isn't right. You know what I mean? Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you?
Ron, boy, talk to me.
Man, Curtis was actually right, Slim. Like he's spot on. But see, I don't have to use the money part because Haney and Shakur will make a lot of money regardless. Just like Davis and Haney will make a lot of money. The most money would definitely be Reggie, of course.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't want to see Haney and Shakur fight because they're not in their prime. Haney is not at his prime at 135. Shakur is at his prime. You're witnessing the best Shakur at 135, 140, and possibly 147, right? Haney has not even got to his prime yet. Like, let him get to his prime. Let him get to 140 and fight. Because right now we're weight draining somebody, because after he fights Shakur, then y'all gonna say he needs to fight Frank Martin. Then he needs to fight motherfucking William Zepeda. He gotta fight now he gotta fight Keyshawn. Yeah, he gotta know, man. Nobody wanna see that shit. We wanna see the best fight the best. And this is not the best Haney. The best already fought the best at 135. That was Loma and Haney. It's time to move on. It just is what it is. If y'all motherfuckers mad at Haney because he can't make weight and he have to hit up the scale 4 or 5 times to make weight, what more y'all want youngin' to do? God damn. Shit. Can a man move up like everybody else and become a pound for pound fighter like real motherfuckers do?
Yeah, I don't think no one is arguing that. What I think what people are saying is, if he decides to stay at 135, you know what I mean? He has a mandatory that he's going to have to defend his title against. If he decides to stay there, you know what I mean?
But we know that if he stays for 135, it's for a bag, and the only bag that they feel that is worth staying for with the most money, it is Reggie. It is Reggie. They making a business decision. But seeing, I don't, and you know I fuck with Shakur and I fuck with Haney. I do not want to see these two motherfuckers fight at 135 because Shakur will wash Haney at 135. Now, 140, we got a way more competitive fight. I promise you that.
You said Shakur wash Haney at 135?
Shakur will beat the shit out of Haney at 135. It won't be competitive. I don't want to see that. I want to see them motherfuckers compete at 140 or 147. Haney is done at 135, Mo. He's just done. This is not the best Haney. Y'all have yet to see the best Haney. We talk about he ain't got no power. Can he go to 140 to prove that he got some power then? Can he do that? That's all, you know, but I'm piggybacking off of Curtis. Curtis was spot on off his shit. I just had to, add my little pizzazz to that thing. But don't nobody want to see, no real motherfucker like myself. I ain't trying to see that shit because we ain't getting the best Haney. I'm sorry. We ain't getting the best Haney at 135 no more. The best Haney at 40 and 47, Mo. I'm out, Slim.
All right, shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. All right, so Ron Boy and Curtis is saying that, the only thing that Devin Haney needs to stay at 135 for is for the big money fight, with Tank Davis. Now, the problem I have with that is this. This is the problem I have with that. I hear what Ron is saying. I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying. But the only problem I have with that is this. If he's not the best at 135, then this is going to be the excuse. If he's not the best at 135, if he stay at 135 to fight Tank, he's still not going to be the best. And if he lose, there's going to be an argument that, man, the only reason I lost is because I was weight drained and I'm not the best at 135. You know what I mean? It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. But I get what he's saying. He's saying that it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it to sacrifice that, to be for Tank, because you guaranteeing a loss if you do that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. Like it. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Jay calling from Detroit.
Jay from Detroit. Talk to me.
Man, I just gotta say, the fuck was that last caller talking about? Motherfucker Haney's the 135 champion, man. Yeah. Like, let him defend his fights. Let us get the fights right now. I don't know if he wants to shake up shit in Haney's favor, but at the end of the day, Haney's the 135 champion. And we wait for a fight for both of these motherfuckers to move up to 140. How many fights they gonna have to take to make sure that they can, hold that weight? But I just don't understand playing with that shit. Like, this is the fight right now. My man got into the ring and wanted to challenge him. Haney jumped out of the ring. This is the time right now to make the fight. I don't care about, you say he's not in his prime. The boy is in his prime. He just, regardless of what people say, he won that fight yesterday. I thought Lomachenko did better, but the fight was close enough where it could have went either way. So either a rematch with my man, or he needs to fight Shakur, or he needs to fight what's his name. But I could have sworn it like Shakur like at 130 or some shit like that.
No, Shakur only had one fight at 135. And this is my thing, Jay. Bill Haney specifically said, we are not moving up. We're staying at 135. That's what he said. So I'm holding him to what he said. So my question is, if you're not moving up, we're staying at 135. And as a matter of fact, I just showed this screenshot right here of what he said in the chat. He said, we ain't re-signed the shit. He said, and they ain't put Shakur on the table. Shakur on clout, publicity stunting. So I'm taking that as, okay, if Top Rank put Shakur on the table, Shakur activate his mandatory, are you saying that, hey, we'll consider that? Because he brought Shakur name up in this chat right here. So if Shakur activate his mandatory and Bill Haney is saying, hey, we are not leaving 135, we're going to stay right here. All I'm saying is, if you make a decision to stay at 135, and now boy Shakur Stevenson activate his mandatory, how are you going to get around Shakur in order to get the Tank Davis? That's what I want to know.
Hey, Coach, can I say this one last point, too?
Go ahead.
You're totally right about that. The one good thing about Haney is people, they're giving him a hard time because he's down, and that's just what people do. They kick people when they're down. But at the end of the day, Haney is one of the bright fighters in boxing, one of the dudes that's daring to be great. And at the end of the day, with the controversial decision, the only thing he can really do right now is rematch Lomachenko. He can fight Tank, but we know Tank gonna make him fucking lose even more weight. I don't know. Tank gonna make him do all type of weird shit, you know, that he can get that fight. So we know that ain't happening. Or he could fight Shakur Stevenson, shut everybody up and not have to fight Loma. But like I say, for that last call, I hate to be rude like this, man, but I wish you could play that dog on Adrian Broner and be talking, man, shut that soft ass shit up. What you mean? Let's do a fight right now, motherfucker. We talking about, you don't want to see the shit right now. Damn, it'd be great, goddamn it. What about that? Let's see some throwback fighters. But like I say, Haney is Haney. I give it. His daddy talk too goddamn much. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like his dad. I love the love. He talk too much. But Haney and his dad are throwback fighters. They are daring to be great. I watch all of these fighters avoid Loma all this time. Yeah. That man got in there one of that motherfucker. So thank you, brother.
I got you, Jay. Salute. Detroit, stand up. Detroit, stand up. Detroit, stand up. Shout out to Derek Choice for dropping that half. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Derek said, I feel in my heart Shakur and Devin will be a super fight at heavier weight class. The script is written ahead of time, Coach. Yeah, listen, Derek, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, my brother. The script is written. That is the plan. The question I have is this. Can anyone explain to me if Devin Haney decides to stay at 135 and if Shakur Stevenson activate that mandatory, how you going to get around Shakur?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
The only way I see he get around Shakur, he dropped that WBC belt. He can get around Shakur then and go straight to Tank. Just drop the WBC belt. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Fast from B-More. What's going on with you, guys?
Fast from B-More. Talk to me, fam.
Nothing much, chilling. Hey, you say what's next for Loma, right?
Mm-hmm. What would be next for him? What, you know, now after this loss, what you think is next for him?
I think he should move on. He still showed that he got a little left in the tank. You know what I mean? He not washed up like people were saying. You know, I never thought Devin was going to wash him anyway. Like, he made the fight close in the end, but you didn't finish, you know? So you lost. It is what it is. Ain't no need to talk about. And another thing is, like, me as viewers, like, you want to see the rematch. I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch. I think Devin might pull it out a little bit more cleaner, but I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch because when two top-level opponents get in there, it's supposed to be close like that. You get what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a nail-biter, like, you know what I mean? Like, so he should just move on, man. Fuck all that soft-ass shit talking about a petition and appeal and all that. Like, just, you don't want the rematch because you know you lost. Just go on. With Devin, I feel like it's hard for him to make the weight. If you can't get the tank fight right now, just go in and move up. Ain't nothing really left for you to prove. I mean, really, out of everybody in the division right now, you got the best resume if we talking competition, if you want to compare opponents. But
Well, he don't have a better resume than Lomachenko. And, you know, I would disagree with that. But this is the question I have for you, Fats. Okay, if the argument is Devin Haney is not 100%, he's not in his prime at 135. He just got a victory. He just beat Vasyl Lomachenko. So you're saying that when he beat Lomachenko, he wasn't in his prime. So a guy that's not in his prime was able to beat Lomachenko, who many consider the best lightweight in the division, in one breath. And then that's one. Two, you say that, hey, the only way he's catching hell making weight, he can't make the weight anymore, but he'll be able to make the weight for Tank Davis. So if he's able to make the weight for Tank Davis and he lose, because more than likely he gonna lose, because the argument is going to be, man, you know, well, he wasn't in his prime. That's one, according to what Ron Fresh is saying. And then two, he's struggling to make the weight. So if you're struggling to make the weight at 130,
hold on, no coach. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm not making excuses for nobody if they lose. I'm saying I wanna see him fight. What I'm saying is this, like, quit the older but lighter shit. If it's hard for you to make the weight, move up. Move up. Yeah. Quit the older but lighter shit.
I got you.
If you can make one more fight at 135, let it be Tank, because that's the fight that we want to see. Everything else is really irrelevant. Even you can see the little game him and Shakur playing. Like he's saying that when the time is right, whether it's at 140 or 147, then you got Shakur. Shakur might know that he might be ready to move up.
Yeah.
So he know that he probably really ain't gonna get that fight right now. So you can see them kind of just they building it up. They not fighting at 135.
Yeah.
Both of them know that. Both of them know that.
I got you.
So so both of them know that. Like, to me, like Leonard Ellerby said, like, he be talking this bullshit, but like he did say, it's inevitable that all three of them gonna fight. They gotta fight each other. Like, that's inevitable. So what I'm saying is, like, ain't no Lomachenko rematch. If you can try to get this fight with Tank at 135, if you can make 135 again, or if you can't, you move up. Just try to stay. To me, I feel like he should try to keep his ball rolling. I feel like he did real good with this pay-per-view. Everybody talking about it, even if it's a decision and all that. It's like a massive thing. So if you can, just try to stay on pay-per-view. Get the T.O. Taylor winner or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that way, you ain't got to keep on keeping Tank name in your mouth, or you got to fight him now, because you done already fought some top 5. I think fought like
I got
5 top 10 opponents, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so just keep your ball rolling, man. That's all I'm saying.
All right, shout out to Fast and B, more salute, fam. All right, cool. All right, then what it is then. So, all right, so people are saying that, hey, you know, the only way that Devin Haney should stay at 135 is to fight Tank Davis. If he can't get Tank, then, you know, he need to move up to 140. All right, so we gonna see what's happening. Shakur saying, you know, so we gonna see what's happening, man. We gonna see what's happening, man. All I'm saying is, you know, Lomachenko don't fall. As a matter of fact, let's look at these guys. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let me try to see something. I don't see it. Let me see. Let's look at these guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek from Florida, talk to me.
No, I got a question though. Like, if Devin decides to stay at 135, if he can't get the Tank fight, why not fight Shakur? As a boxing fan, I would love to see that fight. I don't know why these fans using that. I feel like that's gut language. If you gonna stay at 135 and not fight Shakur but one Tank, I want to see all of them fight each other. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the problem with him fighting? What's the problem with him fighting Shakur? And that's just mandatory. Like, everybody saying, "Oh, move up," or "You're not ready." Nah, that's duck language. If y'all got that same energy for Tank, if y'all want him to fight Tank, I would love him to fight Shakur. That's a big fight to me too. So all this, like, they just protecting him. Like, no, fight Shakur. Same side of the street. We'll make it happen. 135. I don't want to hear the 147, 140. No, 135. Make it happen. I got the same energy to see for Tank. I want to see the same thing for Shakur. All of them to fight each other. Mix it up. You hear me, Coach?
Yeah, I got you. All right, shout out to Derek from Florida,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
Your point well taken, brother. Salute, fam. All right, so that leads to the next question. Tank, Devin Haney said just move on up and drop those belts. Shout out to JC. JC said drop them belts ASAP. Yeah, just drop the belts. Shout out to Bless. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yeah, just drop the belts, move up.
Boy.
That's simple. She said, I want Devin to move up and fight T.O. That'll be a good fight.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know, it kind of sound, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of sound like some witness protection stuff going on. It's like, you know, oh, we don't want Devin to fight Shakur right now. Now, you know, we going to try to wait later on down the line. I get what you're saying. I get it. But to some fans, it sound like duck language. That's all I'm saying. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, it's Frisco Dolph. What it do, Coach?
Frisco Dolph. Where you from?
From Frisco. Frisco.
Okay, you from Frisco. What's your name?
Dolph.
Dolph from Frisco. Talk to me.
Well, yeah, I'm just responding to the last caller. He's saying that they won't dare to fight Shakur. But my question to you, Coach, is what do Dev really got to gain from Shakur?
What does he have to gain from Shakur?
Yeah, what does he got to gain from fighting Shakur Stevenson?
Shakur is his mandatory. Simple.
Yeah, he wanted a mandatory.
Yeah, I mean he's the mandatory that's up. He's the mandatory that's up right now. Like that he's in that order right now. He's the guy. He's the mandatory right now as we speak.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, Coach. You got to keep it real. He don't really got nothing to gain from fighting Shakur and got everything to lose. I agree with the dude from Baltimore that said if he don't fight Tank, he should move up. He shouldn't kill himself to fight Shakur. He should risk it for Tank because it's the biggest payday he probably gonna ever get in his boxing career. So I know you don't like talking about money. I don't either, but you gotta admit that's a valid reason to fight somebody, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but see, this is the problem that I have. Because we have these discussions with certain fighters like Canelo Alvarez. And we have a lot of people sit back and say, oh, man, Canelo picking and choosing who he want to fight. And, you know, he ain't fighting his mandatory and Benavidez. He fighting this dude, that dude, dancing around him.
Right.
And we have people on this show make mockery of Canelo and say that he's moving a certain type of way and all that stuff there. But Canelo is chasing bigger fights with Dimitri Bivol and stuff like that. And then now it seemed like the same thing that a lot of fans criticize Canelo of doing. Some of these same fans are saying they're okay for Devin Haney to do it. Now avoid that guy. You know what I mean? So and I'm cool with it if that's what it is. But we can't hate Canelo or some other fighter for doing it, but then advocate for Devin Haney to do it. That's all I'm saying.
No, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with that. But I think what Canelo is doing and what the decision Dev is facing right now is different. Canelo it's a lot of guys that Canelo didn't fight. I mean, you can't say that about Devin. You can't say that about Devin. He just fought Lomachenko. That's the one that...
Yeah, he fought Lomachenko.
That is true.
Tank
ain't fought Lomachenko.
Yeah, that is true.
And they could have fought him.
That's
true.
That's true.
They're not in the same boat. You know, it's like Devin earned his keep and people still don't want to get on his crowd. I get it. You know, he's from the Bay. Don't nobody, really mess with the Bay Area like that. We kind of smaller market, so that's cool. But I think if he don't fight Tank, it really he ain't got nothing to prove. Him beating Tank will put him probably at the top fighter in the world if he fight Tank and beat him. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, the people are going to decide whether he's the top guy or not. You know what I mean? But if he fight Tank, if he can get the Tank fight, me personally, I don't think he's going to get that fight right now. Myself, I don't think he's going to get the Tank fight right now. So if that is the case, see, this is the issue. This is the issue, Dolph. Devin have all of the belts. He's the undisputed champion in lightweight division. So he has several options, but he ain't got but 3 options. Tank Davis, if you can't get Tank, move up to 140 and deal with those guys at 140. You know what I mean? That simple as that. Right. And I don't see I don't see him getting Tank Davis anytime soon right now. I don't see that happening right now. So if he's not going to get Tank Davis right now, then why not just drop the belts, move up to 140, and get out of everybody's way? Now, of course, he just had a fight. He just had a fight with Lomachenko, so we're going to have to give him some time. We need to see what Shakur Stevenson is going to do, and then see if they're able to work something out the way he can fight Tank. But I don't think that fight going to happen right now, fam, to be honest with you. Not at 135.
I mean, I agree it's not gonna happen, but I don't think it's not gonna happen because Dev won't fight him.
Yeah.
You know, we all know it's not no secret that, you know, Tank, you know, he really the one that's being selected with his opponent selection. You know, Dev did it the old fashioned way, man. He didn't climb the ladder, he didn't took the stairs, and he didn't beat everybody in front of him. So it's like they can't put that on Dev. You know, it's like, come on now, we gotta be realistic. And I don't get why everybody hating on him. He won the fight. It was a close fight.
Yeah.
I knew it was a close fight.
I got you, Dolph. I got other calls calling in, fam. But hey, salute to you, man. Shout out to Dolph, man, from the Bay Area of San Fran. Salute, fam. I got you, man. Hey, shout out to the kids back. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
All right, man. So it is what it is, man. So it is what it is. So shout out to the kids back. He said, Coach, Triple G versus Jacobs and Pacquiao versus Ugas is a dispute. Never heard of defending a WBA regular belt. He said you defend your WBA regular belt with the super. Okay. All right, salute, fam. Thank you. Thank you for that. As a matter of fact, I don't know who the fuck calling. I can't even. The number's not even showing up on the phone. The number's not even showing up on the phone. Yeah. So that's what it is. So all right. So as a matter of fact, hold on. Somebody just sent. He said. Somebody just sent the tweet. Somebody just sent the tweet. Where's my guy? Somebody just sent the tweet. Hold on. Hold on, somebody just sent the tweet. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Curtis calling back.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
All right, I think people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. The only reason I think Devin is holding on to those belts is because he wants to fight Tank, right? I believe, like I said, I think him and Shakur are going to fight. I think it's just going to be at 140 or 147. I think he's holding on to the belts because look at the negotiations that Tank's been doing. He played with the weight against a guy that we thought had no shot. You know what I'm saying? So if you play with the weight with Ryan Garcia, if Dev dropped those belts right now and move up, what you going to do with Dev? But if he's at 135 and you 135, he got all the belts, you got the interior belt for the WBA, he's a mandatory too, just like Shakur. So you can't play with the weight with that. There's no weight restrictions. Like, we're going to fight for this undisputed title. I think that's the only reason he's holding on to the belt. But once he see that Tank ain't going to fight, I think he's just going to drop him and move up.
Okay.
I don't see him staying to fight Shakur.
All right, salute. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. Yeah. So Shakur's out of the question for Devin right now at the moment, guys. Shout out to Bless. Dropping that half of bam, dub on your boy. Y'all hear this now?
Super chat received.
Y'all hear this? Yeah, Shakur out of the question. So Shakur, you can forget it. Shout out to Bless. She's an undisputed villain, and still the dream. Bless.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Boy, I never thought I'd see the day, boy. I never thought I'd see the day. Lord have mercy. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach Matt Quan?
Where you calling from?
North Carolina.
Quan from North Carolina, talk to me.
Yeah, look, Coach Matt, I wanted to ask you this because I don't want to keep saying the same thing because everybody's saying, like, if Dev gonna move up to 140, you gotta go ahead and make that happen at the end of the day after the fight. But I want to ask you this. I saw this on Sean Porter and them podcasts. Do you how much you think Bill got to do with this? Because I think Dev want to be the boss, but honestly, I think Bill really calling them shots for real.
Bill confirmed that Devin Haney is his own boss. He works for Bill. He works for Devin Haney. So we're gonna say that Devin Haney is his own boss. He called his own shots. Bill let everyone know that at every chance he gets. So I'm not looking too much more into that. If you say he is his own boss, he does what he want to do. He is his own boss. He do what he want to do. I'm gonna take him at that.
Okay. That's all I want to ask. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Salute, friend. Shout out to Quan. No, I'm Kakalak. No, I'm Kakalak in the building, man. Bless say she want to hear the Haney time. All right, we got another call calling in. I got a tweet. I just got a tweet now. Tweet. Just got a tweet. You know, I broke this yesterday, I think. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
All right, Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Hey, I'm like, we want to see the fight the best, right? And you know, Haney, you know, he's taking chances. Loma, we know he fights the fight. He sounds like he wants all the smoke.
Your phone going in and out. Just want to let you know that.
Back. I'll call back from the main line. I'll call back.
All right. Shout out brother Jamie. All right, so I just found something on Twitter. So you know, you say, once again a free agent. Okay, here you go. Now I told y'all. Paulie Malignaggi said that as a matter of fact, hold on. The information is breaking. I told you guys this yesterday now. Somebody sent it to me. Bill Haney confirmed yesterday on Trail Boxing Talk. He did do that. Caller, hold on. The kids, shout out to the kids back. He say, good show, coach, as always. Yes, I appreciate that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, how you doing? It's Dante from Philly.
Dante from Philly. You sound kind of robotic, but we're going to try to work through it. Dante from Philly, talk to me.
All right, Coach, real quick. Hey, Coach, remember when Bill Haney said to Lomachenko, hey, Dwayne, we've been calling you out 4 years ago. You didn't give us a shot. And Loma and his team, my face, like, yeah, we had other stuff to do. Who was you 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's the same damn argument that some of these fans are saying why Devin Haney shouldn't fight Shakur. Well, who's Shakur? He's his number one contender. Well, so what? Who's Shakur? There's no money in it. I mean, what? Come on, man.
Bruh. Listen. Hey, Dante, I thought I was the only one that's tripping. The same argument. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, Coach.
No, I'm saying the same argument that I thought it was just me. I say the same argument that you guys made for Lomachenko didn't fight me. He ducked me. I called him out 4 years ago when I was his mandatory. You're saying the same thing that you chastised Lomachenko for. Now you're doing the same thing and saying, okay, we're going to do what Lomachenko did to us. And if he become the mandatory, we ain't going to fight him right now because he really ain't got no name. It ain't no money in that fight. But isn't that what Lomachenko said to you 4 years ago? And y'all chastised him for it? So I thought it was just me. I said, maybe I'm tripping. But I'm glad you said that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I've been saying some real switch in the comment section about this too. K215 comment section. That's my handle. But this shit is lame. This some lame ass boxing fans who show up every day and say, well, that was messed up what homeboy did this with Devin 4 years ago. And it's the same people on the same protest saying the same shit, but in reverse because they boy got the upper hand now. All right, Coach, you be good.
All right, shout out Dante from Philly. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just saying now, you know, I'm glad the brother called and said that because I'm like, damn, man, and hold on, didn't y'all say the same thing about Loma? What Loma ducked us, and you know, he's talking about we ain't had no name and all that stuff that he ducked us, and you know, you got to build your name up in order to fight. You was nobody. Well, y'all saying the same thing to Shakur now. So it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it, you know. So you know, I'm just trying to, you know. Shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over, bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say Floyd was the real villain in boxing. Even he rematched He's close fights. Okay, he's close fights. Shout out to Bless 365. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
She said, Coach, who Shakur think he is? Kid Capri? He ain't nothing. He ain't did. He said he ain't did nothing. So he doesn't deserve nothing. He said, now walk it off. Oh man, hey, listen, Bless. Boy, the hypocrisy and the double standards, my sister. Bless, oh my God. Y'all got mad at Lomachenko for saying the same thing, so when Lomachenko told y'all that, Bless, y'all said that he was ducking, and now y'all, oh man, Bless, I'm confused, sis. Sis, I'm confused. I'm confused, Bless. I mean, I'm confused. Carla, hold on. I'm confused, sis. Right now, I'm just, this is the exact same thing, you know what I mean, that you said that Lomachenko did to y'all some years back. That's all I'm saying.
Who you think he is, DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
I'm just saying we gotta walk it off. Hey, matter of fact, let's get one more call, then we're gonna go to a station identification break. Call what's your name, where you calling from?
It's Jamie again, Coach.
Jamie, talk to him.
So as I was saying earlier that Shakur, it sounds like he wants all the smoke, right? Roma, we know he fights the fight. He's got the best resume at that weight class. Haney, he's taking chances. My problem was with Booger Ray making excuses for Tank. I mean, Tank, to me, again, he's the best at 135. I'll pick him over anybody, but he's not getting the fights. Coach, if he really wanted to fight for a title, because I don't know, some caller called not long ago talking about Haney might fight, wait for Tank to fight at 135. He doesn't want no title shot, man. If he wanted to fight for a title, he would activate his mandatory. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
he has that reg.
Yeah, he has.
Sorry.
You told me you saying Tank. If Tank won, Tank doesn't care nothing about belts. He said belts don't matter to him. So
exactly, he's had the Reggie belt for a while now. Yeah. If he wanted to fight for a belt, all he has to do is activate that mandatory. So but another thing, Coach, that they were talking. I'm like you. We want to see the best fight the best, all right? And I don't want to hear about you're on the wrong side of the street and shit, because I remember when Tyson fought Lewis, Trinidad fought Oscar De La Hoya. And when Floyd fought Pacquiao, they both fought for different boxing companies, and they made it happen. Those things get bigger than those fights, Coach. And another thing I wanted to say to the chat, they were talking about the youngest champions. I know it's Undisputed. We're talking Undisputed, right? But I want to throw out there. I heard about Mike Tyson at heavyweight. I heard about Fernando Vargas. Vargas was the youngest champion at junior middleweight. But Coach, the youngest champion of all time in any weight class was Wilfredo Benitez at age 17.
Yeah, we talking about Undisputed. I'm talking about Undisputed. We're not talking about 10.
Yeah, Undisputed. I get that. But they were throwing names out there. I'll figure, I'll mention it. But that's all I got, Coach. Have a good day, brother.
All right, shout out to John Damon from New York. Salute, fam. All I'm saying is, boy, I'm hearing a whole lot of double standards today. See, this what I'm hearing. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm hearing right now. Oh, listen, this is what I'm hearing now. I don't want nobody to get mad at me now. But this is what I'm hearing from Devin Haney fans. So when Lomachenko told you 4 years ago, yeah, man, you ain't ready, you ain't got no name, you ain't nobody, I'm chasing big fights, bigger payday fights, and titles and stuff like that, you said he was ducking you. Now you in the position where you have all of the belts, and you have a mandatory, just like you with the mandatory to Lomachenko that wants to fight you. You're saying the same thing to Shakur. I'm talking about Devin Haney fans that Lomachenko said to you when you accuse him of ducking. So my thing is, what are you doing is different, because you're saying that, hey, well, Tank should only stay, Devin should only stay at 135 to fight, to take the bigger fights, the big money fights in Tank Davis. Forget the Mando, fight the big money fights. Well, isn't that the big money fights and the more legacy fights? Isn't that what Lomachenko did? And he was accused of being a duck. But when I asked the Devin Haney fans, this is what I'm hearing today.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
I'm hearing a lot of niggas explaining. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what y'all hearing. I'm just saying, I'm hearing a whole lot of niggas explaining right now. Now see what it is now. See what you got to know, coach. See what it is. See, you got to understand. See, we got options, coach. And see what's happening is, now we'll stay at 135. Hold on. We'll stay at 135, coach. But see what we trying to do, we trying to land the big fish in Tank Davis. The same thing that Lomachenko did when he turned us down and tried to land a bigger fight and become undisputed and unify the division when he fought Teofimo Lopez. But we called him a duck when he did it. So it ain't cool when Lomachenko did it. But now that we doing it, it's cool. That's what I'm hearing.
True.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? I ain't the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen, but you know, that's what I'm hearing. Call what's the name when you call it from.
What's up, coach? It's your inevitable D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me.
Man, all I got to say is like this. My boy Haney went in there. He did his job. My boy Lomachenko did his job. They both, like I said yesterday, deserve roses. Now, Shakur, I'm going to call him Shakur the Great because that's what he's going to beat, great. Is Haney ducking him? Nah, man. He's going to go to 140. That's where he belongs. He's been at 135 too long already. His body, everything's getting bigger. He need to move on. And he ain't ducking Shakur. They're going to meet up in the future. Now, I don't like the way, which I respect everybody's thought of mine of saying that Haney's ducking Shakur. Haney want this and that. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying he's I'm not saying he's ducking him. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, but a lot of people are saying that he's ducking him now. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
Yeah.
When he just got to go in a battle with somebody that somebody from Baltimore never wanted to fight. Okay? I heard his coach talk last night on Boxing Boys. They came out with a video. I think I sent it to you, coach. Where he's saying that they never dug Lomachenko, right? But they did. It's the actual fact. Did you receive any actual paperwork? They said no. So then what are you talking about? You know what I mean? I mean, you talking about like y'all were never scared of Lomachenko, but my boy Haney, the real deal Haney, the real man, the undisputed champ, he went up there and took care of business. Now, it was controversial, but at the end of the day, he took care of what he got to take care of. And now he's going to go to 140. Now, the thing is, if he does stay at 135, then yes, he should fight the great Shakur. But why should Haney, I'm just going to keep it real, why should Haney take another monster while you got Baltimore's anointed one, still hasn't done nothing, just sitting his ass down at the house? Now, do you think that's fair, coach, or you think that's just, it is what it is? What's your thought on that, coach?
I mean, there's nothing fair in the sport of boxing. This is all I'm saying. For me, this is not complicated. This is not complicated at all. Devin Haney is the undisputed undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He has a WBC mandatory that is pretty much on his ass. If he stays at 135, he's going to have to fight that guy. Period. If he can't get the fight with Tank Davis, then you either fight Shakur or move up to 140. This is the problem that I have, D-Block. I'm hearing Devin Haney fans saying that he don't need to fight Shakur right now. That fight will happen later on down the line. That's a big money fight later on down the line. Shakur hasn't done enough to deserve a right to fight Haney, even though he's a mandatory. But when Lomachenko did it to you, Lomachenko even got elevated and dropped his belt to fight, you know what I mean? To fight a bigger fight and unify the division with Teofimo Lopez. That was called a duck. Now what you're saying today is you're advising Devin Haney to do the exact same thing that you accused Lomachenko of doing as a duck. You're telling him to do the exact same thing today with Shakur. Chase the bigger fight like Lomachenko chased a bigger fight with Tio, but now you're chasing a bigger fight with Tank, and you're saying avoid the mandatory. Now, if you don't fight the mandatory, there's two things that's going to happen. Either you're going to get stripped of that WBC title, or you drop the belts and move up. That's it. That's the way I see it. And so that's where I'm at with it. And to me, it's you know, it is what it now. Devin hasn't dropped the belt yet, or nothing like that. But I'm just saying that's what you're saying. You're saying stay away from that dude. He don't deserve the right to fight him. The same shit that Lomachenko told you 4 years ago. Now you saying the same thing as Shakur Stevenson today. You don't see the difference? Do you see the same? You don't see? You see what I'm saying?
I get you. I'm with you, Coach. I'm with you. Don't if he stays at 135, fight Shakur, mandatory, get it done. I'm cool with that. But here we go. I'm just gonna give you one thing because I know you got to go. Shakur Stevenson, the great. Shakur the great. Okay, I don't care what they say. Some people have doubt in him. I don't. He got the options right now. Coach Kenny said it last night, or on the boxing, but he said if he really wants to fight, because he was talking to Shakur's uncle, if he really wants to fight, make it happen. There's nothing that they could do. We really could make it happen. So I want to do this. If Shakur fights, he got two options: go for the WBC mandatory and get all the belts, or go to Tank Davis. Now, if he fights Tank Davis, Coach, are you telling me he's ducking Devin Haney? Or if he fights Haney, is he ducking Tank Davis? D Block, D Town, D City, D Ville, Baltimore, Sandy.
You know what, man? I ain't finna entertain that. I'm not finna entertain that at all. Anyways, let me show you guys this. Because remember, I told you guys yesterday that Bill Haney confirmed that they didn't re-sign with Top Rank. I want you guys to hear this. Now, this is via Michael Benson. This is via Michael Benson, to bring this down a little bit. And I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Now, as you can see right here, guys, it says that Haney, as a matter of fact, hold on, stop right here. This is shout out. It's so Mike Carpenter and the big homie Steve Kim said Haney has not re-signed with Top Rank. That's what it says right here. Let me blow this up a little bit more. Hot Boxing Minute, one of the people, I don't follow him, but it said Mike Carpenter and Steve Kim said Haney has not re-signed with Top Rank. Haney, who has never signed a long-term promotional contract, is once again a free agent, giving him the flexibility that he craves. If he chooses to remain with Top Rank, he could eye the winner of the June 10th junior welterweight title bout between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez Jr. If not, a fight against Shakur Stevenson, who confronted Haney in the ring and said Lomachenko deserves the nod over Haney, could be of massive interest. So this is what his options are. Tank Davis ain't no guarantee he's going to get that, right? More than likely, Haney probably be sitting around waiting to see what the outcome is going to be between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to my dog, Knockdown 305. I like Josh Taylor over Teofimo in this fight. And, you know, I think if Josh Taylor wins, I don't think Dev will move up to fight Josh Taylor, in my opinion. I think if Teofimo wins, he'll move up to fight Teofimo. That's what I think. I think he'll move up to fight Teofimo. Because of the backstory and the history that they have. So we're gonna see how that plays out. We're gonna see how that plays out. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna see how that plays out. So I think that they're gonna sit around and wait. This is what we need to happen. Shakur Stevenson, you need to activate your mandatory. Because all this stuff that we're talking about, you being the Mando and all that stuff there, if you don't activate that mandatory, then it adds credence to what Bill Haney is saying, that you just clout chasing. Bill Haney is saying that Shakur Stevenson is clout chasing because if he really wanted to fight Devin Haney, he would activate his mandatory. I'm assuming that he's going to activate it. But until he does it, as a matter of fact, let's look up some information and see, is he going to do that? Because if he hasn't activated his mandatory, then it's just a whole bunch of talk and a whole bunch of cap that's going on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's up, Cole? This cool boy again. I think, listen, I'm gonna say it again. Shakur, for a dead ass serious, he do want to fight Haney. These boxing fans using duck language, him not fighting Shakur, but they want him to fight Tank so bad. I mean, like, I think Shakur, he wants to fight Devin Haney. I don't think he's playing. Coach, he actually want to be undisputed. Why he would cap about being undisputed? Like, that's a big on his resume. And on top of that, like, say there's never a Devin dude beat Shakur. That could raise his stock up. They talking about he don't need to fight Shakur. What are they talking about he don't need to fight Shakur for? Shakur is a top guy, in my opinion. He's undefeated. And if say Devin does beat him, Coach, you don't think that would raise Devin's stock up if he beats Shakur? Let's be honest. That won't raise his stock up.
Yeah, to raise his stock up.
Yeah, so these fans using duck language him not to fight. If he want to stay at 135 and Shakur activated mandatory, let's make it happen. That's what I'm saying. I don't see him fighting Tank. I would love to see him. Don't get me wrong, Coach. I would love to see Devin fight Tank, but if he's not, fight Shakur. Like, that's the dude right there that call you out.
Shakur got to activate the mandatory. He's not gonna like Devin just fought Lomachenko. That was a voluntary defense, but I think that was a part of the contract that he signed with Top Rank, to be honest with you. So even though it was a voluntary defense, but he had to fight him, I think that was a part of the three fight.
I got a question. Why these fans avoiding don't want Devin to fight Shakur? Like, where all this coming from all the time? Everybody wants to the best fight the best?
No, they just told you why. You hear the phone calls? They saying that the same thing that Lomachenko said to Devin Haney 4 years ago. They're saying that Shakur Stevenson is nobody yet. He need to build his profile up. He doesn't deserve a fight with Devin right now. That's what they're saying. So listen, Shakur,
legit, man.
I hear all that. Shakur has to activate the Mando. If he doesn't activate the Mando, we're having this conversation for nothing. So what you need to do?
It's up to Devin.
It's up to Shakur. It's up to Shakur. The ball is in Shakur Stevenson's court. The ball is in Shakur Stevenson's court. Devin is not going to voluntarily say, "Hey, Shakur, come on, let's fight." Devin ain't going to do that. Shakur's going to have to make him shit to get off the pot. That's what Shakur's going to have to do. But shout out to Cool Boy.
Yeah, you're right, Coach, man. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah. If Shakur don't do that, then it's just a whole bunch of talk. True. All that getting in the ring. Look, if you ain't going to activate the Mando, then what we doing? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Marco, Coach, from the 714.
714. What is your name again?
Marco.
Marco from the 714. Talk to me.
Coach, everybody's got the dog in this fight. Some folks pick Haney, some folks pick Loma. We agree on that. Let's move on. How come nobody's talking about a rematch, Coach?
Did talk about a rematch.
Well,
I spoke about it yesterday.
Pushing for it? Right, but why are they not pushing for it? You're talking about what's next for Haney? I don't think Haney's in a rush to see Shakur. I don't think Haney's in a rush to see Tank Davis. So guess what? You're out, you doubtful win, and face Loma again.
Bill Haney said they're not giving him a rematch. They said they're not giving Lomachenko a rematch. That's ruled out.
Oh, well, that sucks, Coach, because other than that, Haney has only two options, Shakur or Tank. Other than that is a waste of time. And going to 140, he might have the statue, but he has no belt, Coach. And I don't think he can hang with the 140 cats because the 140 power is a whole different animal. That's it, Coach.
All right, shout out to Marco from the 714. Hey, we got to get these lights up, man. We're not accepting any more phone calls at the moment. We have to get the lights up. It is what it is. Shout out to my brother, Team Freeway, Ricky Ross, man. Coach Malachi Williams. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway, Ricky Ross. It is what it is, man.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
It is what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever he want to call himself,
ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro hand.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So, you know, Shakur Stevenson, this on you. You know, I don't want to see. As a matter of fact, let's go on Twitter and see what Shakur talking about. I don't want to hear nothing about, yeah, man, we can't say Devin ducking Shakur if Shakur haven't activated his mandatory. If you ain't gonna activate the mandatory, it does add credence to what Bill Haney is talking about. Is he clout chasing? Is he clout chasing or what? Activate the mando. That'll shut my mouth. That'll set my mouth. That'll set everybody's mouth. That'll set everybody's mouth. I'm going on the Twitter page right now. Did he leave any breadcrumbs? Let's see. Okay, he deleted a tweet. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what's up. I'm over here looking right now. May 22nd. Let's see. If Darius don't stay at 135. Okay, now let's see. Let's see what hold on. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Hold on, guys. All right. Okay, I want to show you guys a tweet. I'm asking on Twitter. You know, these guys, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, man? We got a couple of fights on Twitter, see what's up. You know, I'm gonna let you guys see what Shakur is saying. Let's see what Shakur is saying on Twitter. Now we're on Twitter now. All right, this is Shakur Stevenson. If Dev don't stay at 35 and fight me, I would love that fight to show y'all I'm the truth. So this guy right here says Shakur wasn't impressed with Devin's performance last night, but to be fair, we have no idea how Shakur would look against Loma. So Shakur said against Loma, he hasn't fought a great fighter like Loma yet. Okay, so this guy is saying, oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, I'm not answering the phone until we got to get the lights up. We got to get the lights up. We need I need 31. I need 35 more lights. Until I get 35 lights, I'm not answering the phone. No more phone calls. Until we get to 300. We need 35 more lights. So he said if Devin don't stay at 35, he would love to fight Lomachenko. Okay. So. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we need this dude. We need this dude to activate this mandatory, man. Shakur staying right here. What he say? He said nowadays these coaches and dads talk more for the fighter than the fighter speak for their goddamn self. He said one thing about me, I'm dolo, and I don't need nobody to say what I'm on. He said to say what I'm on. Me versus everybody. Let's get it. I'm focused. Okay, that's good. You focus. Now, what we need you to do, we need you to activate that mandatory. We need you to activate that mandatory. Cause that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at this point. We gotta smoke some people out. I need him to activate the mandatory. Because I can't say Devin Haney is ducking Shakur Stevenson. He gotta activate the mandatory. He got to do that. You get what I'm saying? He has to. So everybody who won't dare to fight Shakur, y'all send Shakur some tweets and say, hey man, look here, man, when you going to, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna send him a tweet. I'm gonna send him a tweet right now. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me send him a tweet right now. What is it, at Shakur? Let the old boy send him a tweet right now. When are you? Let's see, when are you gonna? My audience like to know. All right there. Hold on, guys. My audience would like to know. Now I just sent the tweet. I want you guys to see this now, because I want you guys to think I'm not capping. I'm not capping now. They're going to tweet right there. That's me right there. I just sent them a tweet just now. So we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up. When is he gonna do that? Shout out to Big Soda. You say October, right, Coach? What's in October? Shout out to Hot Rod in the building. Shout out to Hot Rod. We got to get the lights up. How many lights we have? We got less than 300. We need 20 more lights. We need 20 more lights. We need to open up the phone lines again. As a matter of fact, anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley. Where my dog Riley at? Anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley. Get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
The big soldier. You talking about the WBC convention? Yeah, the WBC convention, I think, is in October or November. So I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't know the politics of that, dog. Hey, shout out to Drizzy. Drizzy, what's going on, fam? Drizzy, what's going on? Shout out to Drizzy, my sister Full Revolution, JC. JC, what's happening, fam? You know, I don't know the politics. I don't know the politics of that, dog. You know what I mean? I'm kind of thirsty, man. We need to get some water, man.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water, 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 water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water, 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 water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water, 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 water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water, 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 water. Now I be dribble, dribble, water, 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 water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is, okay, Lomachenko got some decisions to make. He ain't got no belt, so, you know what I mean? He got quite a few people he probably can fight over there on the top rank side of the street. More than likely, he probably can fight a couple of people at the PBC as well. You know, I think maybe they'll make some of those fights. Some people saying Lomachenko and Isak Cruz. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, Lomachenko and Isak Cruz. Right now, the lightweight division, again, I told you guys, Devin Haney holds all of the cards. He's Thanos. He has all of the Infinity Stones in the lightweight division, so it is what it is. Everybody's waiting on him to see what he does from that standpoint. Now, Booger Ray Leonard, I know Booger Ray Leonard and Tank Davis and the boys, you know, now we heard what Coach Kenny said, but Booger Ray Leonard, Tank Davis and the boys, they're saying something different. Booger Ray, you know, he's going to look, well, we got to look at the schematics of the thing. Tank, I'm going to tell you something, Tank. Now I do know that I'm not your promoter anymore. As a matter of fact, let me go and put my glasses on. You know, I mean, this guy, Devin Haney, you know, him and his dad, you know, they talk a lot of trash. They got belts, but, you know, belts don't matter anymore, Tank. You're the cash cow. I mean, you did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. You know, Showtime hasn't confirmed that, but that's what the rumors are, so we're going to run with it. But you did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. You know, you're the cash cow. You know, you're a star. You know, that guy, he has belts. But if you see, he fought in Vegas. Tank, Devin Haney fought in Vegas, and they booed him in his own city. Now, you're not even from Vegas, and you got cheered. The fans love you. They hug you. They threw flowers at you. But when Devin the Nightmare Haney, when he fought in Vegas, and he lives in Vegas, Tank, he lives in Vegas. Did you see how they treat him? So that tells you that even though he have all of those belts, that really don't mean nothing. You are the star. You know, and I'm just saying, Tank, you know, he's going to have to be realistic. If he wants to fight you, he's going to have to take a 70-30 cut, because he really doesn't have any fans there. And let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I ain't getting into no fantasy to promoting. I hate doing that, because you're going to have guys, they're going to start talking about money. Well, see, you know, my fighter now, you know, Tank set the live gate record. And, you know, and to be honest with you, when Devin Haney fought, in Vegas, you know, there was more people rooting for Lomachenko than him. As a matter of fact, he didn't have no fans there. Literally, Devin Haney had nobody rooting for him outside of his team in Vegas. You can't make this up. True. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach Ty Williams was good. It's Gamo from LA.
Gamo from LA. Your reception sound bad, bro. I don't know if you're calling, but we're going to try to work it out. Let's go.
My bad. I'm still in Vegas right now. You know, it's mad windy out here.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, yo, great fight. You know what I mean? Great event for the sport. You know, I was there. I was close to the ring. I gave Devin at most, if you want to, you know, be favorable, I gave him most 6 rounds. You know, I wasn't mad at the decision, but unanimous, nah, no way. You know, that's corruption. But just moving forward, what I'd like to see Devin do next, you know, if he's staying at 135, you know, it's either gonna be Shakur or Tank. And then, you know, we heard Devin saying, "Oh, we might meet at welterweight." You already know what that means.
Yeah.
And you know, if Devin's not staying at 135, he got to fight a champion at 140. It's only right. It's only the morals in boxing. When you undisputed and you're moving up into the next weight class, you get a shot at the champion. So it's either gonna be Pro Grace or the winner of Taylor Lopez, which I'm gonna be in the city for. You know, it was a great night of boxing. I do feel bad for Lomachenko because I did feel like he edged it out a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. Devin was the champ, so he did get the decision. I gave Devin 6 rounds at most. People saying 7, 8. I don't know, you know. But it was a good night. I'm still in Vegas, so it's nice out here. You know, I was listening to your show. Great show. And God bless, Coach.
All right, shout out to Gamo. Salute. LA, stand up. West Coast. Hey. All I'm saying is, all right, here go Bless. Here go Bless. Bless, here you go with the shenanigans. Now, you do know that a lot of people are upset every time I play this, but I got to do this for my sister. She said she wanted to be Haney time. It is what it is, sis. The Devin Haney fans are celebrating. They say the few fans that he do have. A lot of people say he ain't got no fans. Call him what's your name, where you calling from?
Coach, this is Jamie again. One more time.
All right, Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, I made a comment on the chat, and somebody said it was a good question, so I called back to ask you this, because I know boxing, but I don't know the answer to this, seriously. Okay, here comes, Coach. We're talking about activating mandatory, right?
Right.
So the question is this. Is there a time limit to activate Mando for the number 1 ranked guy?
That's a great question. The only
Right?
reason I don't have an answer for that is because you're dealing with Mauricio Sulaiman, and the rules, don't nobody know the rules, because whatever rules they put out there, it changes at the drop of a hat. Whatever Mauricio, they don't even go by their own rules, and they have a loophole for the loophole within the rules. Yeah, this rule does say, according to Section C 305, you have 20 days to activate your mandatory after you fight. But according to subsection C 305-1278, there's a loophole where we can go around and circumvent, the Jerry Curl's activation as we perpetrate certain perpendiculars as it relates to the diameter of the square dealing with the diaspora of the sport of boxing. So we like to come together and, collectivize so that we can see everything on on an even playing field in order to get a bird's eye view of the situation as it relates to who's going to be the mandatory and who's not. Man, listen, man, is the man going, if he activates his mandatory, is he going to get a shot at Devin Haney or not? Yes or no? All this other stuff, man, I don't know the answer to that.
Right. I ain't just saying, bro, because you know how they give a year maybe to the champions of the defenders, against the mandatory. So the mandatory, how long does he have to activate? You know who would know, Coach? Rick Glazier, bro. When anytime he comes to your show, ask him.
Yeah, Rick Glazier. Yeah, Rick Glazier wouldn't know nothing as related to this. I mean, I would ask him, but at the end of the day, I can go to the WBC website and look at their rules.
Yeah.
The only problem is the rules don't mean shit. They do whatever.
I hear you.
You're talking about the WBC. You're talking about the WBC.
Yeah,
the same sanctioning body that create belts out of thin air at any given time.
No, I got you, bro.
So,
yeah, I got you,
James
man.
from New York. Salute.
Yo, thank you, Coach. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. He may decide, well, we're going to create a belt for you right now to circumvent that. And Devin Haney might still have the French fries belt. I don't know. I don't know if he still have it or not. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, Demetrius calling from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
All right, Demetrius from Myrtle Beach. Talk to me.
By way of Pensacola, Florida. I've been in Carolina for about 10 years now. You know, Roy Jones and Winky Wright, they're my favorite two fighters. But Coach, I want to get your thought on this boxer. Everybody's supporting this cat, and I don't know why. What you think about Big Bad David Hogan, that boo-boo fought, and Billy B? Big Bad David Hogan. Remember you comparing resumes a couple weeks ago?
David Hogan.
You talking about they was on the Eurotrash tour.
No, you mean no? That's David. His name Chris Hogan, right? What his name is?
Chris.
Yeah, Chris Hogan.
Yeah. Chris Hogan.
Yeah, Chris Hogan. I forgot his name. Yeah, he's a Hogan. He sounds like a Subway sandwich. Yeah. Man, anybody think about that dude, man?
Hey,
Dennis
Coach,
Hogan.
this
Dennis Hogan. Yeah, Dennis Hogan. His name Dennis Hogan. Yeah.
But Coach, I really think ain't none of these guys gonna fight each other. And when they do fight each other, they're gonna be so far past their prime that it's gonna be like Florida and Pacquiao. It's just gonna be one-sided when it could have been competitive when they were younger. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, Coach. I love your show, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Yes, sir. Salute, fam. Shout out to our Demetrius, man, from Myrtle Beach. Again, bro, listen, and this is the thing. I think Devin Haney have the French fries belt as well. Now, the French fries belt, y'all check this out. Remember, Devin Haney has the WBC super title, but I think he has his French fries belt as well. I think he has the French fries belt as well because he won that from George Kambosos. Maybe he can use that. Maybe he can use that to avoid fighting Shakur. Remember, the French fries belt is a special designation belt. It allows you to avoid fighting your mandatory. Carla, hold on. It allows you to avoid fighting your mandatory in order to chase the bigger fights. So if he still has that, I'm saying if, I don't know if he does. If Devin Haney still had that French fries belt, he can throw Shakur in the back burner. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 2 times.
All right, D-Block 2 times. Talk to me.
Coach, I got to say it like this. Bless, I want Bless to hear me too. Haney will not duck Shakur Stevenson. That's going to be fact. Okay? It is what it is. But, Coach, doesn't the WBA Tank Davis, isn't he supposed to be the mandatory coach?
No, Tank Davis is the WBA. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me look that up. Let me look that up. The WBA, there's an article that I read where the WBA said that Tank Davis is the mandatory for, hold on, as a matter of fact, because the WBA
Let me
wants
smoke my God when you say that.
Hold on. Let me see. Gervonta Davis.
I'm smoking my guard right here. I want to hear this.
Mandatory. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I read an article on this. Hold on. The WBA is trying to consolidate the belts. And okay, here we go right here.
Here we go.
According to the World Boxing Association. Okay, it says that this is right here, March 22nd. I don't know how true this is. Let me blow this up because I want everybody to see it, and I read it to everybody. Because I think this is the article that I read. It says unified WBA ordered him Devontae versus George Kimbo's unification strap. Hold on, he say the Davidson there. Hold on, what is this? What is this? Oh, this is March. Oh, that's March 2022. My bad. We need 2000. We need a
new one, Coach.
Yeah, there's a new one.
There's a new one that came out.
Yeah, I need something for 2023. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I want to say is, because there's a new one, and I read the article where they said they're going to try to unify that, just get rid of that regular Reggie belt. So I want to tell the people out here from Baltimore, you already know who I am. The hater of Baltimore all day, because y'all stand against somebody that don't want to take all the belts because they don't believe in the belts, like his coach said last night on Boxing Boys. Haney will fight Shakur Stevenson, but Mando's, like you said, Mando's count. So Mando's for the WBA is going to show you what kind of man Tank Davis is. If he don't take that Mando with Haney, then that just tells you that he ain't a real champion. You never want to be a champion. You don't want to take that challenge. Now, Haney stays at 130. Go ahead, Coach.
No, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Haney, take that challenge with Shakur, 135, If he stays at 135 and takes that mandatory with WBC because Tank don't want to fight him, then that tells you right there you gotta respect the man even more. D Block, D Town, DC to DVille, Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out D Block. You know what? I thought I saw an article on that. Maybe I didn't see an article. I don't see an article on that. I see stuff for 2022. I don't see anything for 2023 as of yet, though. Unless somebody can send me an article on it. Now, I do see a video from Aki TV. Aki TV has a video. Let me listen to it and see what he's talking about. Listen to it and see what he's talking about. Because, you know, I don't like taking anything from YouTubers. You know, I like to see some other sources of information. You know what I mean? Because some of these guys, they'd be on the payroll. You know what I mean? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on? It's Victor from Melbourne Beach, Florida.
Victor, from where you say you from again?
Melbourne Beach, Florida.
Melbourne Beach, Florida. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Me personally, I just think maybe like Haney should run it back with Loma. I mean, Floyd did it with Castillo and Margarita. Not Margarita. What's his name? Damn.
Floyd had several rematches. He did it with Madonna.
Madonna. I don't know why I'm thinking Margarito. But yeah, I mean, run it back. If not, you got between Tank and Shakur, of course. I mean, I think Tank and Shakur should go at it first, then go for the titles, you know, to eliminate the lightweight division, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then be the last 2 men standing, you know? Because, I mean, they're already pretty much starting that. Tank did Ryan, and now Lomachenko and Devin. And Shakur, he just got into the division. He did one fight. So, I mean, get in the mix, you know, and then we see who the best in the 135 division, you know. Close fight, though. It was real close. I mean, first 6 rounds was, you know, it was tough. It did swing rounds, hard to score. I mean, one of the judges was way off. But, I mean, it could have went either way. Not mad on whatever decision, the decision that was made, but it could have went either way. And, you know, there's boxing. We was blessed with high-level boxing skills. 2 fighters was just, I mean, I'm sure everybody was watching was on their toes, like, bubble guts and all, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good fight, very good fight.
Okay. Shout out to Victor, man, from Melbourne, Florida, man. I appreciate you, Melbourne Beach. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these, yeah, it was a good fight. That was a good fight last week. I ain't gonna lie. That fight with Tank Davis, that fight with not Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko and Devin Haney, that was a classic fight. That was one of them, to be honest with you, for the year. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello. Oh, I'm getting started really a little delay. Let me just turn this TV down for a little bit. Peace. This is Self Productions calling from Arkansas via Florida from Miami. 305 to 813. What's good?
All right. So you say what product? Well, I just put you down for 305. I didn't.
This is you see. I'm sure you see me quite a bit on your chat. Self production.
Okay, self production. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Self production. My name is Jason. I'm a Florida boy, but I'm residing right now in Arkansas. But anyway, I wanted to get to one thing. Like that was a classic fight. I want to discuss this Haney and Loma fight.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
It was an excellent chess match. But what I'm saying is, when I'm hearing a lot of people, even Loma fans, you know, including Loma fans too, and Haney fans, because you know I'm on the Boxing Voice, and that's
yeah,
they you know they kind of favor Haney. But anyway, what I'm saying is, are they judging off the 4 criteria, or are they judging off their emotions and who their fanboys off of? And that is where the objectivity, what you talk about, and this is why I respect you, because you're one of the few real ones on YouTube that says it how it is. You don't bring race issues into it. You don't have this narrative-driven bullshit that a lot of these fuckboy channels got. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, with all due respect, Coach, you know, I tune in. You know, I might not like type much, I might not say much, but trust me, I listen.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You and a few others. Because y'all are real, and real recognizes real. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now, what I'm trying to get to is that how are people judging these fights? Are they using the 4 rule judging criteria, or are they just judging based off emotion? You understand? Effective aggression. Who had the most defensive responsibility? Who had these certain things? Who had the most clean shots? And, you know, some people will say it was a draw. I wouldn't be mad with a draw, but I mean, come on. In my opinion, and people can say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist or whatever. Look, I think Dave Moretti, and not to mention what's his name, Cheatham, ain't there some shit? Cheat him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I feel that they had something to do that the cards were rigged. You know what I mean? And it was a great fight, but I think that Loma edged it by what he did was he nullified, he got over the lead hand of Haney. He nullified the jab, got inside, and started bombing up over them left.
Okay, I got you.
And he turned it up slightly. And so that's just look, that's just my subjective, you know, opinion. But at the same time, I'm being objective because I'm not saying, oh, because I like Haney more, or I like Loma more. No, I'm a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boxing fan.
Right,
you know, I've trained with pros.
I got other calls calling in. I got other calls calling in. But
okay. All right, brother. So listen. I just want to say, man, look, man, your channel is awesome. It's great. I love it, man. Your peace to you, my brother, and I wish you the best in the future, man.
All right, shout out to Self Productions, man. Salute, Florida, stand up, FLA. Shout out to D Style for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, in my opinion, Loma should go to 130. He can beat all of those guys. Yeah, he can't beat all of those guys. You know what? Yeah, he can beat all of those guys at 130. He can beat all those guys at 130. Yeah, because I see what you're saying. He has options to move down to 130 pounds. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bro, I saw White Jesus. I saw White Jesus Saturday, Bless, I know I be talking about White Jesus, but boy, whatever it was, I saw it Saturday. I'm talking about that, the 10th and 11th round. I'm gonna explain. Call what's the name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Al from Oaktown.
All right, you sound muffled, boy. We're gonna try to get through it. Al from Oaktown, talk to me.
Okay, well, Vegas is pretty much the fight capital of America, Coach. Right. Devin's not from there.
Okay.
So Keyshawn is just spreading bullshit, you know, rumors trying to say he's in his hometown.
I know Devin is from California, Oakland, but he resides in Vegas. Am I not?
You know how many thousands of pro fighters, MMA fighters, kickboxers, professional boxers live in Vegas?
Yeah, I know.
You know, it just don't make sense to say it's like Devin's hometown. I guess it's everybody's hometown that live in Vegas. Hell, I mean, it could be a fighter from all parts of the world. They train in Vegas. They can't just say, "Oh, he's from Vegas. He's getting booed." So that's my my part on that. The other thing I want to mention is I don't want to see Devin fight at 135 anymore. I feel like it's time for his body to fill up a little bit more. Like Shakur, he moved up to 135. You can see he looks strong. I think I'd be interested in seeing Devin at his best, and Shakur right here is at his best. Hank has had years to fight Devin. So all this talk about if he moves to 140, he's ducking, that's bullshit. The last thing I want to say, Coach, the same people that's saying that Devin needs to stay at 135 or else he's ducking such and such, those are the same dudes that's saying he's weight bullying at 135 and he needs to move to 140. You can't say on one breath he needs to stay at 135 and then say he's a weight bully at 135. That's my call, Coach. Thank you.
Right, shout out to Al from Oaktown. I mean, there's a lot of double standards and stuff that's going on right there. When they introduce him, you know what I mean? I see what he's saying. So, yeah, I see what he's saying on BoxRec. They saying he resides in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's what you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, it's so much hypocrisy and double standards going around. It's like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it in one breath, but then it's a problem when they do it, but it's cool when I do it. So this is what I see going on. Depending on who your favorite fighter is, one guy's a duck, but then if your fighter do the same thing that you accuse the other guy of doing, it's just business, it's different. So that's this what I see going on, guys. I'm just pointing out the double standards and the hypocrisy. I'm just trying to keep it 100 done. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys, y'all bobbing and weaving on me. I feel like I'm fighting Lomachenko myself. This is the last call. Last call. I ain't accepting no more calls after this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. This is Frank in LA. I've called a couple of times. Great show, by the way. Everybody, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I just want to say, I was there at the event in Vegas. It was a hell of a night, man. It was just electric. And I think the scorecards were off, but it was difficult to score some of these rounds. Both fighters had their moments. I mean, it was just such a strategic, tactical fight. I mean, if you're a boxing aficionado, it was just one of those fights that you could watch it again and again and just enjoy it. You could score it either way, Haney, Loma, even a draw. It was just difficult because each one had their moments in each round. So it was difficult, but I was glad I was there to see two very, very gifted fighters at the top of their game, having a hell of a real cerebral fight. And that's all I got to say, Coach. Thanks for taking my call.
What's your name is?
Appreciate you for keeping it real. I'm sorry?
What's your name is again, sir?
It's Frank in L.A.
Frank in L.A. I'm sorry, but I didn't write you down. Shout out to Frank from L.A. West Coast. Yay, yay. L.A. stand up. All right, so I'm not going to lie to you. Now, you guys know that, hey, man, I've been like, man, I felt like Timothy Bradley was hyping him up too much. They kept talking about, oh, my gosh, Lomachenko, look at the way the sweat falls from his forehead. Boy, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, boy. That 10th and 11th round, when Lomachenko was putting hands and foot on Devin Haney, especially that 11th round, the way he was getting around the weak side, bro, the 11th round, he hit Devin Haney 20 times. 20 times. This man, I thought it was 3 Lomachenkos in the ring. I thought Devin Haney almost got dropped that round. And go back, I looked at that 11th round because I saw the fight twice. And bro, I was like, yeah, what the? Bro, I don't know what it was. Hey, Full Revolution. I came up in the church before I went to the Nation Islam. Bro, I thought I saw an epiphany. I looked up in the sky. I was like, Lord, is that you? I saw like a white silhouette. I saw the sun rays coming from the sky. I saw the halo. I saw the white robe with the white wings from the back. And I'm like, Lord, is that you, white Jesus? Is that you? And it looked like I looked like I saw the Lord, the same white Jesus that my Aunt May used to have on the wall. R.I.P. to my Aunt May. I got on the wall up there. My Aunt May and my mother and the wall up there. They passed away. But the same white Jesus that I grew up looking at when I was a little boy. You know what I mean? I thought I saw that Saturday night. True. Man, if you look at that, I was like, oh, this what they talking about. This what they talking about. When they say the Matrix, I saw it. Bro, I was like, God damn, this mother. I say, boy, this a bad motherfucker right here, boy. This dude right here is a bad boy. But I thought I saw the Lord, the white Jesus. Now I know Dr. Umar, I know he'll be upset for me saying that, but I'm just saying that's what I thought I saw Saturday. The 10th and 11th round, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. Devin Haney looked like he was confused. Like, where the hell all these punches coming from? Last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you coming from? This is the last call. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how's it going, Coach? This is D-Style. Can you hear me?
D-Style, talk to me. You sound kind of bad connection, but I got you. Let's go.
Let's go. Let me try this. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Okay.
That sound better now?
You sound a whole lot better, D-Style.
All right, cool. I took out the Bluetooth. I just want to call really quick. Shout out to the coach. Shout out to everybody. Look, man, I thought it was a really close fight. I gave it to Loma myself, 7-5.
Yeah.
I ain't going to complain either way. But you know what? Moretti's got to go. He's got to go. He gave round 10 to Haney. That's impossible. It just is. Why Jesus himself can't score that round. He can't create a miracle and score that round for Haney. He can't do it, right? So I don't know what that's about. I just have reason to believe he front-loaded his card. He wanted to get that 7th round ASAP for Haney.
Yeah.
But that's not here nor there. But that's whatever. I would love to see a rematch. This is what rematches should be.
Yeah.
Not because it's in the contract and we have to see it again like the Camboza fight, even though we already knew what's going to happen again. This one, they're going to make adjustments, and the second fight's going to be even better, to be honest with you. Because they're both going to come in with full footage. They're going to come in with game plans. And this is what sports is all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a shame. Just a quick point I want to make.
everybody should be talking about the X's and O's of what happened in that ring, and they're not, right? So there's too much emotion out there, too many people that are talking race. Like, I get it's a white guy and a black guy in the ring, but I don't understand why race is being brought into this.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people are being called names or shamed. Do they go one way or the other? I'm seeing it a lot.
Yeah.
From both sides, quite frankly. I do not condone that, and I think most boxing fans need to shun that. And just one of the best things to do is ignore it and just keep it boxing. That's always been my saying. But with that said, brother, thank you for taking my call. You have a good one, man.
Man, shout out to D-Style, man. Y'all please subscribe to D-Style, man. This is one of my favorite channels I watch. D-Style is really he been watching boxing a long time. And let's end on this note. D-Style is right. You got a lot of people pushing a lot of racial agendas online and this and that. And I'm not with the divisiveness, because a lot of this shit is disingenuous anyways. People want to pick and choose when they want to be on code, when they don't want to be on code, this and that, try to make it something that's not. Lomachenko is a hell of a fighter. Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter. Bottom line, period. We got a great fight Saturday. A lot of people felt like Lomachenko won. When I first initially watched it, I thought he won. If I had to lean it towards somebody, I was still leaning towards him, to be honest with you. When I watched it again in the second time, I scored it a draw. And I scored it a draw. Where the hell am I? Where's my paper? Because I wrote down the rounds that I gave. Damn. I had the paper up here somewhere, but that's neither here nor there. What I want to say, let me get this out of the way. Shout out to Alan Maddox, dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said around 10 and 11, Dev didn't drown, but White Jesus baptized Dev by dunking. Also, the narrative that body shots count as much as power shots to the head is new BS. Okay, I got you, Alan. Listen, bro. What? Remember, I was talking about how Timothy Bradley, bro, and what my main man named Teddy Atlas and Max Kellerman, bro. The stuff I saw it Saturday. Saturday, I saw White Jesus. I ain't seen him since I was a little boy. But Saturday, when I saw the 10th and the 11th round, I saw Devin Haney. He had a look of fear in his eyes. If you look at that 10th round and that 11th round, I ain't never seen Dev eyeballs look like that. His eyes was like bucked up and wide. He was like, what the fuck? Listen, I thought I was watching Matrix 1, 2, and 3. This motherfucker right here, dog. And the thing is, he's so light on his feet. Like, bruh, I say, what the fuck? Listen, you remember was that Matrix Reloaded when Neo realized he was the one and Agent Smith caught him? He met the Oracle in like the courtyard. And then the Oracle kind of left and Agent Smith came out of nowhere and he would multiplying himself. Agent Smith multiplied himself. It was like 100 of them, and punches was coming from everywhere, and Neo was fighting all of them. Bro, I bet Devin Haney thought it was 3 Lomachenkos in that ring. True. Bro, the last time I saw some shit like that was Pernell Whitaker. The last time I saw something like that, when a fighter was throwing punches from so many different angles, getting around the weak side. The way he was getting around the weak side and shooting that straight left and then coming back with that right. I'm like, bro, he hit that man 20 times he hit that man 20 times in the 11th round. 20-2. A lot of you dudes say Devin Haney got a weak chin, he chinny. Guess what? All them goddamn punches he got hit with in the 10th, especially the 11th round. As a matter of fact, he go to 11th round right here. Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. I got to show y'all this. I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. I saw White Jesus in this round right here. But let me tell you, the 10th round, let me see. That's the 10th round, right? He landed 8 power shots, 3 jabs, and 11 that was total punches. Was that 10th round? No, sorry about that. The 11th round. My bad. The 11th round. The 10th round, he landed 11 punches to 5 to Devin Haney. The 11th round, he landed 20 punches out of 50. This man threw 50 punches in the 11th round. Devin Haney threw 28 punches. Devin Haney landed 2 punches. Lomachenko landed 20 punches. These 2 rounds right here, he landed 31 punches to 7. He landed 31 punches in 2 rounds to Devin Haney's 7. Now, Devin Haney threw 28 punches in the 11th round, 25 punches in the 10th round. So that was 53 punches in 2 rounds that he threw, but he only landed 7 out of 53. Lomachenko landed 31 out of 99. He threw 99 punches. 99 punches? Fuck, my nigga. 99 fucking punches, dog. And he landed 20 fucking punches. Bro, that round right there, bro, I say, Lord have mercy. Bro, I looked in the sky. I saw a white silhouette. I heard the angels. Oh, I heard like you know what I mean? The heavenly, I said, oh my God, what the hell is this? Bro, I was like, now I see what Timothy Brown and them talking about. I said, you know what? I think I might owe Tim, Teddy Atlas, and Max Kellerman an apology. True. Hey, Food Revolution. All I'm saying, sis, is this. I get it now. I get it. I think I owe Food Revolution and Bless. I think I owe Timothy Bradley, Teddy Atlas, and Max Kellerman an apology. True. Hey, Big Sorry. I'm just saying that. I was like, God damn, because I ain't never seen Devin Haney look confused like that. And he was running. The nigga tried to run. Bro, that 11th round, he was trying to get somewhere that round, bro. True. Yeah, he was trying to get somewhere that round. He was like, man, this motherfucker here. Bro, it looked like he went full. You know how Goku turned into a Super Saiyan? Or Vegeta turned into a Super Saiyan? I'm like, what the fuck? What are you? Like, that's all I'm saying. Shout out to Ali Maddox for dropping that $2 super chat. He said Dev was tackling Loma, and AB called Porter a FB player. Okay. All right, let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, hey man. Now y'all don't tell Dr. Umar what I said because the pro-black revolutionaries, they're gonna attack me. They're gonna come at me. They're gonna say this brother right here was cooning for the white man. He sat back and said that Lomachenko was white Jesus. Can you believe that? Don't you know, brother, that Jesus is black? Don't you know, brother, that Jesus is black? This brother said right here and said, this Negro peon, Coach Malachi Williams, this Negro peon said that he had an epiphany and he saw white Jesus on display Saturday night. Now, this is the type of tomfoolery that we're talking about. This brother is cooning for butter biscuits. I can hear the pro-black revolutionaries right now. This brother is cooning for butter biscuits. I don't know how much money that Bob Arum has paid this brother. I don't know how much money that Lomachenko has paid this brother. I don't know how much money that Timothy Bradley, and you know they call Timothy Bradley a coon, that Timothy Bradley and Max Kellerman and Teddy Atlas has paid this brother. I don't know how much money that ESPN is paid this brother, but this brother just said the most blasphemous thing that I heard a Negro peon can say in today's time. This brother is cooning for butter biscuits. I don't know how much butter on the biscuits that they gave this brother. I don't know if those are biscuits from Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know if those are butter biscuits from Church's Chicken. I don't know if those are butter biscuits from Popeye's Chicken. All I know is that brother said the most blasphemous thing that a man can say, a black man in America can say that I ever heard. Let's give Dr. Umar a round of applause. But all I'm saying, Dr. Umar, is I saw it Saturday on display, the 10th and 11th round. That's all I'm saying, Dr. Umar. Now I know y'all, I know you pro-black revolutionaries gonna be on my neck. But all I ask you to do, before you call me a coon, before you call me Uncle Tom, before you call me a sellout, go back and look at the 10th and 11th round and tell me what you come away with.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. You might snatch the chick, but nigga gonna be, goddamn, I saw that nigga live, that nigga cooling. I told you that nigga on the payroll, dog. I told you. Hey, listen, I can hear these niggas right now. You know my haters was like me. I told you that nigga was cooling, dog. I told you that they gave that nigga some butter biscuits. They gave him some butter biscuits. I knowed it. He was in the bag. Now he calling the man white Jesus, knowing damn well that Jesus is black. True. Brother, do you know that they stole the story of Jesus? You know where that came from, brother? Brother, how can you, as smart as you is, brother, didn't you say you was in the Nation of Islam? My brother, didn't you say that you was in the Nation of Islam? I know Farrakhan taught you very well, my brother. How can you say with a serious look on your face, in all sincerity, that Jesus is white, and you had an epiphany Saturday when you saw our brother, Devin Haney, you know, who was in Shango shape. He had the power, the strength of Ogun. He had the strength of Ogun. He was in Shango shape. You know what I mean? You give this European, you know what I mean, Vasyl Lomachenko, he's a great fighter. He is a great fighter. I don't want to take anything away from Lomachenko. I sympathize with him and his people, what he's going through with Russia. I do. But my brother, for you to sit back and call him white Jesus, it's blasphemy within itself. As a matter of fact, brother, we're going to take your black card, and you're not going to be able to have your black card anymore, brother, until you repent. You're going to have to come back on this show. This is Dr. Umar chastising Coach Malachi Williams. You're going to have to come back on this show. Let me say that again, my brother. You're going to have to come back on this show and apologize to the prince of Pan-Africanism. You're going to have to apologize to the international Africans. You're going to have to apologize to the brothers and sisters of the diaspora. You're going to have to apologize to all of the Pan-Africans around the world who are coming together to take the fight to the man, to take the fight to the Caucasian, the Caucasoid, the guy who has been oppressing us for 400 years plus, brother. Do you know, brother, that we're trying to get reparations, but yet it's Negroes like you who calling Lomachenko white Jesus is the reason why that we can't get reparations right now, my brother. Do you know this is why we can't get reparations, brother? Brother, where is your dashiki and where is your kufi? And you better not have a snow bunny. Brother, are you bunny hopping, brother? I better not hear that you are bunny hopping, brother. Coach Malachi, if I find out that you're bunny hopping, brother, that's going to be another strike against you. Shout out to Andrew Tucker. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, shout out to Andrew Tucker. He said, Coach, you almost made me fall out of my gaming chair, my Florida brother. Yes, my brother. I salute to you, brother. All I'm saying, brother, if I find out that you've been snow bunnying around, if I find out that you got our beautiful African queens like Bless 365, like Jackie Hernandez. I know she's a Hispanic. That's our Latino sister, but she's a black Latino. You know what I mean? Like Jackie Hernandez. If I find out that you skipping over sisters like Food Revolution, you're skipping over sisters like Lisa Bales and the Goddess of Wisdom, and all of these sisters, all of these tenderonis and honey dips and Nick Rich that come in your chat. If I found out that you're skipping over these sisters, these queens, in order to embrace the snow bunny, brother, if I find out that you're skipping over the queens to embrace the snow bunnies, brother, you get what I'm saying? You know, we're going to have a problem. True. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, you know, I ain't trying to get in trouble with Umar and Jason Black and Tariq Nasheed. I'm not trying to get in trouble with Dr. Umar, Jason Black, and Tariq Nasheed. So please do not tell them what I said. Let's keep it between us. Please, let's keep it between us. Do not tell Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar what I said. Let's keep it between us. Rick, there go my brother Rick. There go my brother Rick. Rick, my revolutionary brother Rick. Rick, my brother, I'm asking you to keep this secret, brother. I'm asking you, Rick, to keep this secret, my brother. Please do not let Dr. Umar know that I call Lomachenko white Jesus. Please do not let him know, brother, because I know that my brother Rick is he's revolutionary. He's holding the line. Please just let him know that just keep that between us, Rick. That's all I'm saying, my brother, because I don't want to be in the bad graces with Dr. Umar or Tariq Nasheed or Jason Black or the conscious community with Sinetta TV and them. Please, brother, keep that between me and you. I'm just in confidentiality, my brother. I don't want to be chastised. I don't want nobody to think I'm cooning because I'm not. I don't want nobody thinking I sold out for butter biscuits because I haven't. I don't want nobody thinking I'm Uncle Tom and I'm not. I am the historical Uncle Tom, but not the Hollywood Uncle Tom. That's all I'm saying, my brother. Just please, brother, keep that between me and you and let them know that, even though I have been tempted, I'm not going to lie to you. I shout out to Alan Maddox. Hey, okay. We're talking that quote over, bam, dub on your boy. He say, Coach, you're a habitual cold lie stepper. This kind of talk is straight blasphemous. It requires and involves serious consequences and reputation. And I guess you try to say repercussions. Yeah, all I'm saying is this here, my brother. All I'm saying is, even though, Rick, I'm not going to lie. Rick, I'm not going to lie. I've been working out at the gym, and boy, let me tell you something. I have been tempted. Boy, it's some beautiful. I got to be honest now. I got to be honest. Well, it's been some beautiful white women at the gym I go to. But I'm talking about, Lord, they fine. Boy, they is fine as all I know. Now, I ain't saying I've been backsliding, because I haven't. I'm not saying I've been backsliding. But all I'm saying, but the temptation has been strong. I've been trying to hold on to my faith, because I believe in Dr. Umar. I believe in Tariq Nasheed. I believe in Jason Black. I believe in the Pan-African movement, the revolution. But all I'm saying is, when I was in the Nation of Islam, there was a lot of brothers that was pro-black. And when the Nation of Islam united with Scientology, I got to tell y'all the truth, bless. When the Nation of Islam united with Scientology, a lot of brothers left their women and started chasing the white women. And if you was in the Nation of Islam around that time, you know what I'm talking about. True. Bro, there was a lot of white women in Scientology that was coming back complaining to Minister Farrakhan, saying that Minister Farrakhan, the brothers have been chasing us ever since the Nation of Islam formed the pact with L. Ron Hubbard's Scientology. There was a lot of those brothers that bro, they was leaving their wives. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. True. Yeah. True. Hey, Rick, I'm telling you some real stuff, bro. There was some lot of brothers, but they forgot all about that. The white man was the devil. All that was cool. But as soon as the NOI, a lot of those brothers, when they came in and formed the coalition with the Scientology, man, the brothers were chasing the white women left and right, bro. True. Rick, I've been trying to hold on. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, Rick. I gotta say one more thing before we go. Now, my cousin told me a long time ago, he said, you know what, man? You a damn fool. You missing all this good white cootie cat. You missing all this cootie cat because you listening to Farrakhan. For all you know, Farrakhan can be online. Farrakhan can be in Chicago right now with a bed full of white women. Now, I'm going to tell you something now. I'm going to tell you something. Joshua Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan's son, he was married to a white woman, got kids from a white woman. I just want to throw that out there. So it wasn't Farrakhan, but it was his son, Joshua Farrakhan. So I just want to throw that out there. Now, the white man supposed to be the devil and all that stuff there. Those are the teachings. And Minister Farrakhan's supposed to be the messenger of God, the messenger of God. That's what we thought and believed. But his son was backsliding. His son had I just want to throw that out there now. I just want to throw that out there. So my cousin was partially right, because I'm holding on to a doctrine. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like maybe I was missing out all these years because I ain't never had none. But if the opportunity presented itself, you know what I mean? I've been holding on strong now. I've been holding on strong. Shout out to Rick. He say facts. Rizal Islam has some past Scientology ties. That's all I'm saying. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey man, that's all I'm saying. What to say, bless? She said, I saw a fine white man with a nice beard at the Nike outlets on Saturday. I gave him a compliment. Sister, we better not catch you with the European. You better stick to your own. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, men, we do have double standards. There is double standards. We don't want to see the sisters with a white man, but we don't mind getting a white woman. True. Oh, these pro-black revolutionaries got some double standards. Now, we don't want to see the black woman with a white man, but boy, it's okay for the revolutionary to have a white woman now. True. We just got to put it all out there. They talk all that cold stuff. Yeah, they talk all that cold stuff, but there's a whole lot of them dudes bunny hopping right now, boy. True. I'm just letting you know. Hey, Rick, it sound good. Oh, listen, all that revolutionary shit sound good. But boy, let me tell you something. I saw the way you were looking at Becky. Let me tell you something. Them white girls today, and them white girls today, but they don't look like the white girls in the 80s. The white girls today, the white girls in the 80s, you know, they ain't had no backside, they were flat like an iron board. But them white girls today, boy, they fatter than a mountain. But I'm talking about they thick, they chunky today, boy. True. So be strong, brothers and sisters. Hold on, bless, leave that white man alone. It's okay, sister, to hang in there with the brothers. To all the brothers out there, don't give in to the temptation. Be strong. The revolution will not be televised. You get what I'm saying? The revolution will not be televised. Please be strong. Hold tight with all your might. You know, keep up the good fight. That's all I'm saying.
That's wrong, isn't That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Rocky Balboa and Clubber Lane know what time it is.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Hey, that's all. Hey, that's all I'm saying. You know, so shout out to everybody in the chat. All I'm saying, hey, y'all know I'm telling the truth now. Hey, it is what it is, man. You ain't gotta like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Shout out to Ellen Mados dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, you saying bunny gang stalking happening at the NOI? Shit, man, shit. Niggas know I ain't lying, bro. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. It is what it is, man. Shout out all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Man, don't let these niggas fool you. They be talking all that, bro. That shit sounds strong. That shit sound real good, dog. It's a lot of these dudes that be calling you coons, Uncle Tom sellout. They be projecting because they doing a whole lot of backslide. True. Yeah. A lot of these dudes, listen, and it be the proest, the blackest of the black. It be the ones I don't drink the only kind of coffee. I don't put cream in my coffee because it's white. I don't even brush my teeth with white toothpaste. I don't even drink white milk. I drink chocolate milk. It be the blackest of the black, the revolutionary of the revolutionaries. It be the boy Marcus Garvey. What do you say? The Marcus Garvey. What do you say? The Marcus Garvey. What's the name of his school? What's the name of Dr. Umar's school? What's the name of Dr. Umar's school? What do you say? The Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass School of School. Yeah, Marcus Garvey / Frederick Douglass / Elijah Muhammad / Farrakhan / Hewitt P. Newton. All of that there. Them be the main dudes snowbunnied up. True. Man, don't let these dudes fool y'all, man. Don't let these dudes fool y'all.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Listen, brothers, all you revolutionaries out there, if your beautiful black queen asks you, well, have you been backsliding with a snow bunny? I advise you to plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
That's a whole lot of y'all, boy. And listen, if I take some of you revolutionaries, like Dr. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, all of his followers, and if I put y'all on a lie detective test, it's a whole lot of y'all to be pleading the fifth right now. And that's all I'm saying. A whole lot of y'all be pleading. It sound good. It sound good. That's all I'm saying now. You know, we got to keep it real. Shout out to Ellen Maddox, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, well, F it. Sneak you a ham sandwich and a snow bunny. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of you sisters out there, you know I ain't lying. You know I'm telling the truth. Shout out to my dog, Booger Ray Leonard, man.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let our love be.
I'm going to leave y'all with this. 1993, we was down in Miami doing security for Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Dr. Khalid Muhammad had a speech in Miami. We was doing, and I lived in Tampa. I was back and forth between Tampa and Miami, so we had to do security at this time, right? We was on post. We was at an event, right? And I had a brother that was my first officer. I was a lieutenant out of Moss number 47. I had a brother that was my first order officer by the name of Brother George. We ain't gonna say Brother George Muhammad, right? And he tall, but he about 6, Brother George about 6'2", 6'3". And big brother, fit and all that stuff there. Bro, we was at this event, but it was this tall white woman with some high heels on. Bro, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, boy. She was fine as all I do was blonde with blonde hair, right? Now I was militant. I was 19 years old. I was militant. I wasn't with it at all. All that snowbody, so I wasn't with it. Like I was holding the line. Like I'm sitting there mean mugging her, right? I see my brother on post. I'm a lieutenant, I'm walking around. I see the brother on post. This nigga sweating. He's sitting there on post like, he just sitting there sweating, right? And I'm like, why this nigga sweating? And this tall glass, beautiful glass of milk was walking, she walked right by him, and she was smelling good too. I ain't gonna say a lie to you, boy. She was smelling real good. But I'm sitting, I'm revolutionary. I ain't getting weak at all. I'm like, I'm pro black at this time, right? But Brother George was sweating. I'm sitting there watching. I said, why this nigga sweating? He's sitting there like, he on post. This nigga froze. He's scared to even look. And the white woman was right there. I'm looking at her, me bugging her, right? Because I feel like she's trying to tempt my brother. But this nigga getting weak. And I see it cut his eyes over there. And then he pulled out his handkerchief. He went to wiping his foot. Hey, the nigga poured out. Bro, what my rag at? What my rag at? This nigga pulled out the motherfucking, why this nigga sweating? George about he's 6'3" too. George about 6'3", about 230. He one of my biggest soldiers. He's sitting there like, this nigga on post like, wow, this nigga, bro, I'm talking about, bro, it wasn't even hot in there. We was in the AC, my nigga. We was in the AC. The AC was the dude was blowing. We had like a little convention, right? This nigga sweating. This nigga wiping his forehead and shit. I'm like, nigga, I know you ain't getting weak. You better not look over there. He cutting his eyes. I had to relieve the brother of his post.
True.
I had to relieve the brother. I walked up to the brother, man. You know what I mean? Because in general orders is that thou should not quit. I think general order, I forgot what general order this was, but one of the general orders, out of the 12, thou should not quit my post. Thou should only quit my post when properly relieved. So I had to relieve the brother because it looked like he was going through a difficult time. You know what I mean? I think the brother was getting weak, man.
True.
Yeah, man, the nigga was sweating. The nigga was sweating everything, bro. I ain't never seen him sweat like that. Nah, for real though. I ain't never seen him sweat like that. I had to get him off that post, bro. For real, this some real shit. I had to get him off that post, my nigga. This motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, she was finding the motherfucker now. I'm just being up, but I saw my brother getting weak, and I had to relieve him of his post. I replaced him with another brother.
True.
Man, don't let these These fake online pro-black revolutionaries fool you. These niggas be lying like a motherfucker. Let's say a special prayer to a lot of the revolutionaries who getting weak at the knees. Cause boy, who getting weak at the knees right now, and some of these who getting tempted right now. There's one getting tempted right now as we speak.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Yeah, that shit sound good. Shout out to Ellen Maddox dropping our $2 super chat. He said, to this day, Snow Bunnies beat Booger Ray rundowns. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ellen Maddox. It is what it is, man. Let's give everybody a shout out who called the show. Shout out to Martin from Oakland. Shout out to Sean from Duval. Shout out to T Skills from Jersey. Shout out to Jay from Cassville. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. No more phone lines. Phone lines is closed. I ain't answering no more phones. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to the Martin for dropping the $2 super chat. He said Coach is the boxing version of Richard Pryor. Hey, shout out to Jay from Detroit. Shout out to Fast and B More. Shout out to Derek from Florida 2 times. Shout out to Dolph from San Francisco. Shout out to Quan from North Cackalack. Shout out to Jamie from New York 3 times. Shout out to Dante from Philly. Shout out to D Block from Dallas 2 times. Shout out to Marco from 714. Shout out to Gamo from LA. Yeah. Shout out to Demetrius from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Shout out to Victor from Melbourne Beach, Florida. Shout out to Self Promotions from Florida. Shout out to Al from Oak Town. Shout out to Frank from LA. Shout out to D-Ty from San Antonio. Hey man, I gotta be honest. See, I'm the only one keeping it real with y'all. See, ain't nobody online gonna keep it real. You can listen to all them dudes from the manosphere. You can listen to all those dudes, the blackest of the black, the proest of the black. You can listen to all those dudes. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I come from that. I did it for 25 years. I come from that. I'm telling you, them niggas Snow Bunny up right now. Them niggas lying. All that coon, butter biscuits, all that stuff there. Yeah. All that shit sound good. But right now, them dudes right now, they face deep. They face deep in some white cootie cat right now. True. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
It is what it is. It's all the tenderonis who wanna that they face deep in some cootie cat, some white cootie cat right now. I'm telling you the God's honest truth.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. I just called it what I said. Shout out to Ellen Maddox dropping that $2 super chat. He said you and showbiz is on the same page. No cap. Hey man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, they listen. That's all I'm saying. It's Haney time, man. Shout out to everybody, man, in the chat. It's Haney time. To get y'all some game, all you sisters out there. When these niggas go to talk about something, you know, yeah, what's going on, queen? You a black queen. You a black, beautiful queen, and this and that. Child, please. True. All that queen shit, you know, niggas are doing all that. They just trying to fuck. You ought to know that. Nigga be talking about all that queen shit. Yeah, that's my queen. That's my sister. Nigga trying to get in your drawers. You ought to know that. That's cold for let me get in your drawers. I'm just trying to boost your self-esteem up, make you feel good. We got to form a black nation. And listen, that pro-black nigga, he a no good nigga just like the rest of them niggas he preaching against. True. He just trying to get some draws, that's all. He just trying to get some draws, that's all. They say I'm breaking the code. Coach, you breaking the code. You can't be telling people our secrets. Yeah, I'm breaking the code, whatever. I see you guys tomorrow, man, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.